stars and galaxies of the cosmos have been being crunched down and swallowed up by unknown forces as you quest to try to track down the source of this cosmological danger. Obsidian pillars in this room. There are 4 obsidian pillars in this room. They're damaged by claw and bite marks. You can see these letters scratched into the northeast pillar, the sounds mimicking the sounds of scratching claws. There's a huge black iron cabinet in the far end of the room. As your feet fall onto the slate floor, it echoes off the walls with the sound of gnashing teeth. The face of the cabinet has an array of letters, as you can see there. All right, what do you guys do?
It's the puzzle isn't COVID. I only see COV.
Who's got the highest nature, let's make a check on the scratch marks.
Okay, that's me.
Does our huge passive perception pick up anything, Defy?
For the record, I've got a 24 passive perception
Wow.
and a 25 passive investigation.
Holy moly. Okay, cool. So the nature check with your passive investigation, you peer over towards the northeast pillar, and you see that the pillar itself it becomes momentarily chaotic, blurry, and grainy, flipping between color schemes, and it's actually an illusion. And its inside is a swirling vortex of red gases and motes of lightning that form out and spell the words "eats all" over and over, repeated. And your nature check reveals that these gashes and claw marks are from a hideous beast known to prowl the astral sea, a horrid frog-like creature called a slod.
Do I know which type?
Perfect.
Any sense of what type of slot?
Right.
Oh, not with a nature of 15.
Okay.
All right, so let's move up to the black cabinet together.
Okay.
I'll look for traps if I need to roll, otherwise the passive of 24. And then let's figure out if we can interact with the letters with eats all.
Do you interact with the letters?
After we look for traps, yes.
Okay, cool. Make a perception check.
Can we?
If someone else is trained, can someone help me? Give me advantage.
I'm right behind you. I'll help if I can.
And I'm trained.
So a 14 or an 18. If the help was helpful.
So you do not find any traps.
And the eats all could go both ways. The all part could go left to right or right to left.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I'm thinking probably like.
Look and
from
see if
the,
the leftmost A is ever pushed versus the
Yeah.
rightmost A.
Right. So we'll look and see if it looks like this A here looks like it's been pushed, at all, or if this is the one that's got all the pushing on it. That makes sense. Like,
Right. So all of these letters are made out of ivory, and they stand proud from the face of the cast iron cabinet, about a quarter inch, and all of them have the same level of just very light dust.
all right. So I will, with the paladin behind me, hit the top E, and see what happens.
Okay, you grab a hold of it and you pull it out until it's about an inch tall out of the cabinet itself, and it kind of like just raises up and clicks in place.
So I'll go ahead. Assuming nothing happens, I'll do the ATS going down.
Okay, and then that all clicks up.
I almost think we do the backwards all.
I think so.
Because it connects to the eats. It's loose, but.
So I will do this A next. The E just to the right of the T. I'm sorry, the A just to the right of the T.
To the left of it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Directions.
Yes.
Can I stop him?
No, you can't stop him. But okay, so you take that A and you pull it up, and it clicks in place.
Then I'll go ahead and do the L's and see what happens.
Okay, and they do as well. And when you pull up all of the eats, all of the letters lock in place, and that red glow, that like lightning that you saw in the illusionary pillar, momentarily flashes across the 4 letters EATS. It does not happen with the ALL.
Right, so we'll go back and do all the other way.
Okay, now all the other way flashes red briefly.
But
Okay.
Eats does not.
Yeah, so go. Get a marker here.
So there's also the word chaos there alongside eats.
Yeah. So Eats is flashed red and all is flashed red, but nothing else.
That's right.
Oh, what about chaos eats all?
Yeah. Let's try the chaos then.
Chaos.
I mean, there's also roast there, but I don't think that's gonna do.
Chaos
let's do,
eats all roast. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Eats all roast.
So-
Let's try chaos.
Okay, and you pull up the letters spelling chaos one by one. They click into place, and when all 5 do, they briefly flash red, and then red light spills out from the corners where all of the sides of this cabinet meet, and they comes flashing out, bathing you completely in light. The light itself fills up the entire room, and you are transported to another realm.
Nice job with the chaos, John.
Yeah, good job, John.
Whoa.
Woe is right. You find yourself at the top of a small hill. Looking down over to your right is a forested valley, which descends down into a medieval style village. Right in front of you is a thatched roof tavern. You see that the tavern is flush with refugees, villagers from all of the surrounding areas coming in and out of the tavern with bandages and holding each other close in fear and terror. You can hear joyous shouts echoing out from other patrons in the tavern as you go in. And I'm going to pull you in. Yep, there you go, because I think the wall is set up on this map.
Bridger, a prayer, and want to make some friends?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll help.
The sky above is covered in you can see celestial bodies being pulled closer and closer as the entirety of the universe is contracting onto your central point.
So normal. Okay.
So guidance, Bridger, then make some friends.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll help.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to this gent here.
Can you see his
Introduce myself.
Yeah, we see
Fate.
name? Good. Great. You go up to a hulking orc in bloodstained hunting gear. Each of these these patrons that I have listed and you can see in the tavern, with the exception of Khan the barkeep, each of them has a mask showing that of either tragedy or comedy, like from the classic theatrical kind of mask. So you go up to Fate, this hulking orc, and he is wearing a tragic mask. He sits in the middle of this bar, close enough to the barkeep, or close to the barkeep, and keeps waving over for more drinks. And the barkeep will try to strike up a conversation with him, and then he pushes his hand up to stop the barkeep from any kind of conversation, staring intently into getting drunk at the bar.
He didn't seem like our man. Let's do Julia.
Okay.
You go over to Julia. She is a petite human woman dressed in a red ball gown and has another tragedy mask matching that of Fate. She sits at the end of the bar, leaning over in this corner, and as you walk towards her, her eyes are locked on Fate, and she like barely pays attention to you as you come over. You see her breathe and let out a small sigh as Fate gets another drink. In her hand is a small book.
Can we tell what the book is?
How do you tell what the book is? Just looking on it, it doesn't have any kind of identifying remarks. You see that it has a red bookmark and that it's tied shut, and it has flowery embroidery around the spine.
Yes, I'm Loralee. Pleasure to meet you. Can you tell us what's going on here?
Ah, yes. Hello. Well, we're all trying to make the best of things. This is the end of the universe. Everything's going and just melting down completely, and we're trying to find out the best ways that we could ever spend our lives, what little remains of it. Yes, this is known as the year 2020.
What your journal there looks very fascinating. Is it something you share with people?
Oh, yes. So she puts it on the table and opens it up and kind of flips absent-mindedly through the pages for a second. She says, this is the story of Ilza and Rick. It's one of my favorites. It's a romance, and I feel like a little girl and maybe a little silly having these things, but I just love the notion of these romances and these tragedies.
So Loralee's going to glance over at Fate and then kind of eye Julia in a knowing way and say, it's funny how people can make us feel that way as well.
Yeah, totally.
I think she loves Fate.
What's the story with Big Strong over here, the silent drinker?
Yeah, he, I feel like we are intertwined, and I've always, it's again, this is my last hour, so, I why not tell you my life story here? I feel like he and I are intertwined, but he doesn't really care about me and only seems to really sulk and brood over there, and he won't pay attention to me.
Maybe he's sulking and brooding because you haven't paid attention to him. If it's your last hour, maybe you should make the best use of it. Get what you want, girl.
Go get you somes.
I just want our last time to be, gut-wrenching, cathartic tale of lover's tragedy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real Romeo and Juliet. Daggers and poison.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Romeo and Juliet.
Julia.
Classic.
God damn it. Of course. All right. Well, thanks. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you. Good luck in the next hour.
Cool.
Come down here to Cotteresh and introduce myself.
And ask each one, too, if they can help us in any way when you talk to them.
Oh, right. Julia. Oh, by the way, Julia, can you help us? Can you tell us? Yeah. Can you help us anyway?
Yeah, I can. But if you can, I can help you. I will gladly help you. If you can help me create my final epic and ode and last moments on this world with a final tragedy, a romantic tragedy.
Any
we
ideas?
need to convince Fate to make his move so they can die in love, but together.
But not consummated.
Not consummated.
Good.
Yeah, you go to Cotteresh, and you see what looks to be a magician dressed in a kaleidoscope of colors, emphasizing with symbols that emphasize the different schools of magic. He leans over, looking into a mithril telescope that's set up on a tripod, the telescope pointing out into the scenes of stellar bedlam above. When you walk over, he pulls up from his telescope and he smiles. You can see behind his mask, he smiles broadly when you approach. The mask magically changes from tragedy to comedy and back and forth at random intervals. He welcomes you and says, "Hello, I am Cotteresh the All-Powerful."
Ask him what he sees, what he's looking for.
Yeah. What do you see in the sky? What are you looking for?
Yeah, I am looking at the destruction of everything. There is something out there sucking in and consuming entire planetary systems.
Do you have any idea what it is?
I don't, and I am trying desperately to figure that. Well, no, back up. I do know what that is, but what I am trying to do is figure out desperately how I can get magical items, the few that remain left in this universe, drain them of their power, and use that power to transport myself away from this doomed realm.
Have you collected any of these said magic items on your person?
I haven't. You look like adventurers. Maybe you could help me out here. I really need... Well, what I want is the Mantle of the Void Knot and the Lattice of Power. The Mantle of the Void Knot is held by the Mist Witch, and I know... And I have a pretty good idea where that is. And then I know the Lattice of Power is a source of energy, of chaos energy, deriving from the Cave of Nightmares.
Do you know how to get to the Void Witch or the Cave of Nightmare?
Mist Witch? Yes,
Mist
I could
Witch.
totally get to the Mist Witch. In fact, maybe we can work out a deal. If you agree to bring me back magical items so that I can use their energies, I will gladly send you to the realm of the Mist Witch.
Maybe we can work out a deal. What can you tell me about the masks that everyone wears in here? And can you tell me, do I or my companions wear a similar mask?
He looks at you strangely, like, you sure don't look like you're wearing masks. But yeah, these masks, these are interesting. That's very, very strange that you bring that up. And in fact, I had not thought of that until you reminded, or at least pointed out, that I myself am wearing a mask. I don't remember putting on a mask. This mask is making me forget why or how I put this on.
I hear they're terribly comfortable, and soon everyone will wear one.
I hear it's going to be a huge, huge fashion thing.
Right.
So it's been very strange, of course, because I do know everything about every creature that ever lived. Yet these are giving me, yeah, I know, pretty good. I'm kind of a big deal. But these masks are confounding.
So, go ahead.
Can you take it off?
And he like moves his hand over to the like clasps to take it off, and like he like physically like won't, like he's, you can see his hand shaking, and he's trying to do it. He says, "No, I there's something clouding," and he can't take it off.
Would you like me to try and take it off for you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that?
I ask him. Would you
If
want
he
me to try?
consents.
Do you want me to try? I won't do it without your permission, but I will if you let me.
Sure, give it a try.
Okay, I'll reach up and try and take it off.
Try, and then the clasp is like shut iron, like it's made out of leather, but you keep trying to pull on it, and nothing budges.
Sorry, it won't come off.
Yeah.
Wait. I can try a spell.
What spell do you cast?
Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna try a knock on it. Excuse me, everyone. Bong.
Cool. You cast the knock spell. It blasts the mask off, and then it falls down to the ground. And Kodaresh tries immediately, like instinctively, stumbles around and grabs a hold of it.
I go running to grab it.
Trying desperately to put it back on his face. And whether he does or not is a little bit immaterial. What is interesting, though, is when it falls off, a playing card comes out from behind it. That was like stuck on the forehead.
Oh, somebody grab that.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll grab
that
the
just
playing
showed,
card.
that just showed our mission right there. We've got to find a way to get them to get their face mask off, each one of them, and get the card underneath.
Okay.
Well, and it might apply to that card-looking table up top with Maya, right?
Yep.
So,
Yeah. What's the card that Kodaresh had?
All right. So if you give me a second, I am going to slap a image into the thing.
That tells
the
me,
rules of
guys,
play.
that we may want to talk to Maya next to see what the game is. Then we can determine what cards we want.
Good plan.
Right.
Because that is my expertise, cards. Well, Tom's too.
The Mantle of the Void now, it's worth getting.
If this comes in real big, I'm sorry.
Mantle of the Void now, it's worth getting. So is the Lattice of Power. Both
Right.
are worth getting.
Even if we feel like we've already solved the magician. Oh,
It's,
like
it's tarot cards.
Tarot cards, nice. Okay.
Yeah, right. So
And
we
of
have
course, he's the magician. Of course.
And then fate's going to be fate. Okay. Fuck. Well, do you guys want to have him transport us and try to do that now, or talk to people first?
I'd say do it now. Well,
yeah.
actually, let's say talk to Maya first and then go do it.
Yeah, let's talk to. We'll go into this back room and talk to Maya, assuming we know she's there and all that.
Cool.
Or
You
they're
go.
there.
You look over at the back room, at the door there, and you see people coming in and out. And most of the tavern is like it's actually packed elbow to elbow. I'm just not showing all the masses there because I'm just showing the important people. But most of the people in the tavern are just like beat up and destitute and trying to just like survive. But the people who go into the back room are like are dressed to the nines and have glittering jewels across all of their rings and necklaces. And it's interesting too, you see this woman go into the back and she has this like sapphire necklace and diamond earrings, and when she goes in she has black hair with this one streak of gray going through, and a couple moments later she comes out and her hair is now entirely a sheen of black.
So
Is all of her jewelry still there?
Yeah, all her jewelry's still there.
So they're trading something to Maya for life,
Yeah, something.
youth, something.
Well, let's head in there and see if we can talk to Maya. Do we have to stand in line, or can we just go back and talk to her?
You go over to the door, and Khan, the bartender, leans over and yells out. He says, "Oh no, that's the special area there." And you try to open the door, and it is magically sealed.
There it is.
Okay, let's do the mantle and the lattice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back over to Kodaresh and say, let's go get that mantle for you. Maybe you can get all of us out of here.
With a confused look on his face, he, fumbling about for his mask that you wrecked, he says, "Yes, it is the magical power of the artifacts, the last remaining artifacts of the world. That is what you need to bring me. Fabulous. So you will go to the Mist Witch and take back her mantle?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Let's do that."
Well, there's something.
Whoa,
Trippy.
that's cool.
Yeah. So you're all in the bottom right.
Got it.
Yep.
Great. So this cave entryway is covered with dried herbs, lilies, and fossilized lizards. A fine, dewy mist can be seen collecting on the walls of the stone entrance, and there are two large, like 3-foot tall boulders covered with runes, pulsing with blue light. The runes block the entrance into the cave.
Can we make out the ruins? Maybe an Arcana check or history check or something.
Sure. Roll Arcana.
Hey, that's me.
Take a look, Barnaby.
Ah,
Ooh, that is bad. That is bad. Barnaby has no idea what this is.
I'm gonna
Shane, are
spend
you trained?
a minute and do a comprehend languages on it. See if that does me any good. As a ritual.
Sure. How long does that ritual take?
I believe it's.
Do we want
10
to
minutes.
waste 10 minutes on that or not?
Okay, 10 minutes is fine. The whole universe ends in 7 hours since the adventure starts. 7 hours in game, 4 hours out of game. And so, if the ritual is going to take a number of hours, I'll start tracking it. But minutes is like, yeah, whatever. Cool. You cast your spell of Comprehend Languages. And these runes, you can tell, are rare magic items. Oh, by the way, what troop are you?
Noble.
Noble.
Nobles. Okay. These are rare magic items. And they... they have... the language is ancient and speaks of something. These are ancient... The language is ancient and speaks of ley lines converging onto this place to hold back the waters.
Okay. Can I move them? Can we move them aside to get in? Are they movable?
Yes.
I will
yes.
move one.
Okay, cool. You do. There you go. You move them aside.
Lead the way, Laria.
Yeah, Laria will take the lead and head in.
All right, great.
For what it's worth, she'll try to sneak as she goes in. But...
Oh, that is good. That is good to know. Roll stealth. Said that thing now. Yes, stealth. Ooh, okay, good. You go into this series of caves, and the stone walls here are marked with small, sharp cuts. Blue and green lights dance off the walls deeper into the cave, and then you can see, delete one of these little obscures. You can see into the back a large pile of stone and other debris blocking the tiled hallway beyond.
Okay, and are these this bit here? Do I see what that is?
Oh yeah, you guys have like a crazy. I'm sorry, one of you or maybe more have a crazy high passive perception, right?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I have a 24.
Oh, that's great. Cool. This detritus and stone debris is actually a massive hulking crab, and the crab is turtled up into its shell, and its shell is covered in all this like muck and moss. And not only that, there are 2 wooden chests and 2 wooden barrels embedded into all this junk.
Let's try and calm the crab and see if we can make him his friend.
Yeah, does anybody have speak with animals or any of that good shit?
Or even animal handling, maybe?
Yeah.
I have animal handling. I'll try that.
Maybe we can feed him some food, some meat out of the rations.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go up to the crab and try to calm him. Wake him and calm him.
I may have accidentally deleted someone's token, so we'll just jump back over.
I think Laria disappeared.
Whoopsie-doo.
I was really sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
He's invisible.
And you're casting Speak with Animals or Animal Friendship?
We don't have either. We're just going up with animal handling and trying to offer some food to the crab.
Cool. You stumble about into this dark cave, and who's leading the way?
Laria will be in front.
Laria.
Paladin right behind her.
I don't mind being up there. I've got a higher stealth than you do, Shane, so I don't mind being up there with you.
It's just a perception.
Except you want her to find the traps.
Light?
Yes, yeah, right. I meant right.
Yes, please throw us some light down.
Yep.
Okay. I will.
So as you go, the player in the front starts going through these twisting corridors in this cave and screams out in pain. You step onto something incredibly sharp and it punctures through the bottom of your boot. You take 1 point of piercing damage and then look down and see that you've just stepped on a poisoned needle caltrop. So take 11 points of poison damage. You hear the echoing sounds of children's laughter throughout this entire area. Did you guys just...
Did the passive perception not pick that up?
Perception did not pick that up.
Passive investigation at 25 didn't pick that up?
Call out. Try and see if you can talk to them.
Yeah, and now that we have the light spell, maybe it'll make things easier to see. And that was a funny trick. That was funny, and I laugh and say, why don't you come talk to us, and maybe we can play tricks on someone else.
Or maybe the crab. Is he fun to trick?
So the green is dim, and the inner yellow is Right.
It's
Oh,
all
wow,
green
look at
now.
that.
Yeah.
It's just green, just a massive green.
I wonder if I swap them.
And
So yeah,
the
base
children,
rings.
the children's voices say, "Yes, yes, we love to play games. Come meet us over here."
Sweep the ground for caltrops as you go.
You can now that you're aware of the caltrops, you don't need to make any rolls, and you can going through the area. This area, you move it carefully through, and just kind of like weed your way and avoid anything from there.
All right, Larry,
Perfect.
you want to do a healer kit on yourself?
Yep, that's what I was gonna do. So I'll take 10 back. So where the voices are coming from, the crab or from someplace else?
They're coming from the direction of where you can see this crab to be, but you also see that the crab itself is not moving or anything like that.
Okay.
Do we want to check the barrels and chest on the crab?
Yeah, let's go up to the crab.
Yeah,
Lead the
yeah,
way,
we'll
Larry.
go up to the crab.
Oh, yeah.
Moving slowly,
Well,
I'll pull out my collapsible 10-foot pole to look for traps in front of me.
Sure. With your well, I'm going to stop you right there. Maybe you want to do that, but let me give you some info. With your ridiculous perception and investigation, you can see that these two chests are oak chests. They're unlocked, but they're at least latched shut, so they're not just spilling all over the place. And they're pretty well embedded into the muck and debris, but they're you think you could probably yank it out if you give it a good shove. The barrels themselves are more interesting. One of them is slightly cracked, and dangerous explosive black powder is slightly drifting out of the bottom.
Oh,
Cool.
So we could blow it up. So we will very carefully check the chests and steer clear of the black powder.
I have an idea.
And maybe not even yank them off, just open them on the crab.
How about you give me 10 minutes to summon up an unseen servant to go interact with that chest and open it up?
So I'm getting a couple different players telling me things that are happening. So what's going on?
Yeah, we can do the unseen servant. No, that's well. I mean,
Do we want to mend that cracked chest?
the cracked barrel.
Ooh, that's
yeah,
a good.
barrel. Yeah.
Sure, I think that's a great idea. Why don't you mend it before we get up on that crab?
Okay.
You have the mending cantrip?
I took a scroll for mending.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you do that, and then actually,
And I'll work on the unseen
Kirk, why don't I'm not sure it's going to be able to interact the way we want, but we can try do unseen servant.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. I'm gonna move you all up a little bit because you're gonna need to. Assume you have to be a little bit. Just the angle of the cave here, you're gonna have to be a little bit further just to be able to reasonably see all this stuff. So
Ross,
somewhere
where
in
is
that
that
area.
crab?
With this pile of rocks.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
crab.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll be right behind you when you mend it, and then we'll come back after you do. What's the range on mend? Touch?
I think it's a touch. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go in right behind you.
Cool. Who's touching the crab?
That would be Bridger here. In
Can
fact,
can you fly over it and not actually
Yeah,
touch
I'm
the
just
crab?
gonna fly over it without touching the floor or anything.
You can
And
definitely
touch that
fly,
barrel
but
to mend
the
it.
ceiling of this cave is like 6 feet. Like it's pretty tight.
Okay.
Can you do just enough to not touch the crab to get to the barrel?
Oh no, you're gonna touch the crab.
Okay, well, we skip the mending then.
Yeah, let's not
Okay.
mend.
Very well.
You know, y'all, let's reposition this way, and then let's hit that. We'll have Kurt go up there and get the chest with his acrobatics. Hopefully, he can dance down whatever happens. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Or let's do the unseen servant. That works too.
No. I'm fine not doing the unseen servant. I I'm for some reason not able to move myself.
You're stuck
you
in the
There,
stone.
yes, there you go. Sorry. Yeah,
You
these
found the
maps were
hole.
like a map pack, and all the like hard wall surfaces are represented. So if I, as the DM, accidentally put you into the stone, then you're like stuck in there.
I was going to suggest that we stay where we were, because if the crab wakes up and comes after us and it's large, it'll have to squeeze in that passage.
But we'll have the things behind us that have already hurt us,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so
Hurt
I
me
will
anyway.
stealthily go up and try to. I'm assuming we checked for traps on the chests before we can do that from 5 feet away, correct? Or not?
Sure. How do you just by visual inspection?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll perception for me.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you have an advantage on that?
If I'm trained in it, so if we can, yes.
Yeah, if we could work
Okay, so
together.
24. That's fine. You don't find any traps, but as you go up there, come from around the corner of these caves, from both sides, that echoing, strange children's voice echoes off of the cave walls, and you find yourself surrounded by 12 quicklings. They all bring out blades and grin with shining, sharp teeth. Roll initiative. And I'm just going to jot down initiative on paper, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. Now, guys, I got a real
Okay,
dumb
cool.
idea. What about blowing up the crab? That should take care of all the
Hey, Shane.
quicklings.
Yes.
Shane, what's your character name?
Let's just go with Laura. It's easier to say.
Cool. That's fine. And Kirk, what's yours?
I'm called Shot, CALD.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Okay.
He's clever. I should put that in my.
Yeah,
There was discussion about taking penalties to teams with for each pun they gave. So
Well, guys, we better pack it in.
we're done
Barnaby,
because that's
you are
all
quick
Shane knows.
You are quick to act. You see all of these this dozen quicklings surrounding you into this trap, and as they do, they whistle, and the crab that is under all this detritus starts moving around, and you can see its two claws break out and start snapping. What do you do?
Oh, blow up the fucking crab.
well, I'm not a big fan of the blowing my spells on combat. Especially a fireball that's going to torch all of that. Fireball's not going to do much against the quicklings either.
Can you firebolt the
Keg.
the keg
Firebolt
of that black powder?
Firebolt the keg. Firebolt.
and I'm sure there's one that's right here.
I'm going to firebolt the keg.
Okay, cool. Are you angling the blast area to hit both kegs?
Sure.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you, if you do that, you will also catch the chests.
Okay, then no, just the one.
Okay, cool. Okay, so roll for your damage, and I am going to roll a dexterity save for a hulking crab. Oh, that was bad.
So was my damage. It's almost
I
the
think-
lowest I could possibly roll.
That's
Fire
okay. That's
bolts.
plenty.
Yes, firebolt.
Firebolt. I was thinking fireball, but that's okay. Cool. So that's why I was asking you, like, are you doing multiple? Never mind. I'm totally sorry. I was thinking fireball. Cool. You just you hit the barrel itself, and it blows up, and as you were expecting here. And you see, oh wow! So it's this huge ball of fire. It does 30 damage to the crab, and then you see a bunch of these quicklings. This like group of 4 that are closest to it.
Mhm.
One of the quicklings that gets launched off of the air from the blast wave and the explosion. Burn marks all over him. Charred cinder drops to the ground dead. The other 3 are also engulfed by the flames, and they puff out like motes of smoke.
So we have 1 body and 4 gone. Interesting.
Yeah.
It might be that we need to AoE these because they're moving so quick that we can't see them. There's only one of them that's real.
Yep.
Okay.
Step back to there. I'm done.
Okay, great. And so then the Quicklings act, and they start throwing, they run up and surround you with their daggers.
As soon as the first one gets in reach of my polearm, I'll hit him with it.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack, and make it with disadvantage. As they that's one of their defenses. They move about so quickly that
18 with
Oh,
disadvantage.
nice.
that'll definitely hit. So roll your damage.
6 slashing.
Okay. And on a 1, yeah. Okay, cool. You stab him right into. Oh, okay, yeah. You stab him right into the chest and cut in. Blood dripping down to the ground.
I'll call out which one's real to everyone around. Hit the same one I just hit.
Okay. And then.
Oh, he dropped to the ground, like dead?
No.
Oh.
He just like.
Just
no,
blood.
sorry. He's
Okay.
wounded but not dead. Cool. And so then. Against Called Shot, one of them comes over to you and breaks out they have his dagger out, and he just like with incredible speed, like a prison shank, just comes up and snap. So I get 3 attacks. Cool. So I've got 16, 22, and 10 against your armor class.
And Tom, you don't have anything.
Negative. I can't help you in
Then
any way.
the first 2 hit.
Okay, you take 16 piercing damage, and then.
So they're real enough. That's one of them.
Yes, and then who's the owl guy?
Bridger.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's me.
So similar to you, you get attacked 3 times. 21, 11, and 20. Crits. So probably 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay, you also take 16 points of piercing damage. Now it is Called Shot.
The one I hit
Okay.
called shot.
Yes. I will non-sharpshooter, regular attack, the one that Tom damaged. So
Since you're in melee, does this?
no.
Okay, yeah, you're cool. That's
yeah, 14. Let's see. We know a 16 hits.
You have disadvantage, so it is 14. No, it's a 16 is what you need.
He
Okay.
has crossbow expert, so I don't think he'd have disadvantage.
No, it's because of them moving.
Oh,
so
they're
quick.
fast. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's their
Yep.
blurred movement.
second attack. I will precision that.
Nope.
So
Oh, nice.
20 for 11.
Okay, and so that is okay. So the already wounded, you hit this called out Quickling and drop him dead. And when he does, the other 3 fade away.
Nice shot.
Okay,
Nice.
so I will try to get the right one with my third attack. So I'll pick this one and go from there. 18. So
Okay,
we got
you,
an image.
Go in and you shoot through it, and that creature disappears in a flash.
Okay, and go to there and done.
Okay, Loria.
All right, Laurie will step up, pull a dagger, and try to dagger this thing. So an 18 and I'll put the sneak attack on it. So an 18 for 13.
Okay, hold on just 1 second.
Yes,
You got
nice.
it. Dropping the Quickling and the other 2 disappear as well. Is that end your turn?
And so, it's dead. My turn. No, actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to give use Master of Tactics to give Called Shot an advantage on his next shot on the crab. So as a mastermind, yeah, as long as I'm within 30 feet, I can give someone advantage using the help action.
Okay. So if that's the end of your turn, the crab gets up, shaking off the detritus, and attacks Xylon here with its 2 claws. Okay, the 19's probably going to hit, right?
Yep. Yeah, first one hit, second one missed.
One of the claws misses, you duck under it, and as you come up, the crab grabs a hold of your leg. You are pinched between there, taking a brutal 31 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
31.
You are grappled by the claw.
Got it.
Okay, let's get that fucker down quick.
Bridger, it's your turn.
I'm gonna ready. What's the ability called? The Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Not Turn Undead, but the Path to the Grave. For when Xylon attacks.
Okay.
To give it vulnerable.
That's cool. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Yep. And Xylon, it's your turn.
All right, Xylon will take his halberd and great weapon strike the thing. So -5 on the attack roll.
Gonna be your next.
It's a 7 to hit.
Ooh,
Try
it's
one
an
more
AC
shot.
AC of 18. Oh,
AC of 18, and then I'll try the butt.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a Channel Divinity. AC of 18, you said?
Yeah. Why do you have a -5 mod on your roll?
Because I'm using it with a Great Weapon Master. It'll do more damage if I hit.
I got you.
And that's all.
I see.
All done.
Okay, Barnaby.
Can you hit that other barrel?
Still gonna be vulnerable to the next damage.
If I hit the other barrel, will it destroy the treasure?
No.
No?
He was thinking that when he thought you were doing AoE versus.
Yeah, I misheard you. Fireball, firebolt.
Will it hit Xylon?
The explosion will.
All right.
Eggs and omelets, you know.
Just shoot the crab then.
I'm going to 2, 3, 4, move up to here, and Thunder Wave.
Okay. So was that a Constitution save on my part?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Too big to push, I think. Isn't it hard?
he's back in that thing. All right. I'm just going to Toll the Dead. So it's also a Constitution save.
No, No, you're right.
Either way, I'm sure I failed it. I got a 10.
So the second one was of the 2 rolls. Theirs is the 2d12. So unfortunately, it's a point less damage, but 9 damage.
Okay, so
It's gonna be vulnerable to that, so it's gonna do 18.
I'll take 18. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then call shot. And after that, Laura.
Okay, I have advantage on my first attack from Xylon, so great weapon attack. Oh, it does. There we go. 18 for 16.
Yeah, so the armor class is 18. You crack through the shell and do 16 points of damage to him. So that's 2, 14.
How's he looking? I'll go ahead and try again next shot. 23 for 18.
I'll say less than half hit points, and then another 18 damage.
Yeah, we ain't got time to screw around here, Defy.
I hear you, Laura.
Oh no, I'm still going. Is he looking pretty rugged? I'm not.
He's getting
I'm
there.
not.
He's getting.
I'm not.
He's getting very
Shit.
beat.
Let's risk it. 22 for 21. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, down to single hit points, Laura.
Single
drop
hit
the.
point brief.
I'll drop the dagger and pull out a short bow, shooting in. Missing. I will use my bonus action to give Xylon advantage on his next attack, and I'm done.
Okay, so after that, this creature gets to go again. Is going to make first attack against Rylon. That hit 20.
Yes, it did.
You are knocked unconscious.
Yes,
it
I am.
crawls forth, and who's this with 42 hit points?
That would be me.
Called.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to attack you. Full shot.
Go for the head.
A 21 versus armor class.
Let's say that hits.
Yeah, 31 bludgeoning damage, and you are also grabbed by it.
Christ.
Okay.
That is Bridger.
Okay, I'm gonna move up and do cure wounds on Xylon.
Do you have healing word?
I do.
I
Do
think he's going to
healing
go
word.
down again.
And then do an attack on the crab.
It's got 1 hit point. I'm going to finish it. Don't worry about it.
What if you miss?
I won't.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah.
Just don't argue. Go. Do your thing, Dave.
As soon as I figure out what to click. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So Cure Wounds is max for a Grave Cleric, right? So how much is it?
It is, you're right, 8 plus
3? 11?
11.
Awesome.
All right.
All done, Bridger?
Okay, cool. Xylon.
I'll stand up and attack it. Regular attack, not a great weapon. Have advantage on
You-
the shot.
Mm-hmm.
So 23 for
Nice.
12 points of slashing.
Hits
Nice.
and kills them. The crab is cracked open. You go over and break open those chests that you had already found out. And inside you find 2 magic items. There is a magical +2 shield and then also a goblet that is made out of wrought gold and bejeweled with sapphires. It is known as the Crater of Might. Drinking from it once per... You can drink from it once per this game, and then you will, as a free action, and you will deal +10 damage on your next damage roll.
Nice.
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 Can anyone grab
Going
the shield?
past all
Who's using a shield? Bridger is, right?
Bridger, yeah, grab the shield, strap that on.
Yeah, I got a shield.
AC just went up too. Good job.
Well
That
done.
is good.
How much healing did you give me, Laura? 5 plus my level?
Yes,
Can you give me some sweet love?
already did.
Oh, the 5+ level. Oh,
Yeah.
It's called. Damn it.
She doesn't care. You're Jack.
And I'm gonna need that too.
Hey, Kurt.
This one for Bridge.
7 plus level. 13.
Nice.
All right, we will scavenge whatever we can from the blue crab before moving on.
I'm going to drink
Cool.
a couple potions of healing.
You move on, and you find a large fountain quietly bubbling with water. It sits in the T of a gray tiled hallway, the T intersection. In the dead-end hallway, there are 4 doors, each made of magically hardened seafoam. They're adorned with large blue symbols, as you can see here. A triangle surrounded by a set number of dots, 16, 14, 10, and 8. The fountain has the water of the deepest blue, and the base of the fountain has a bucolic pond scene carved into it. There are 2 small daggers, one mithril and one adamantium. The mithril dagger has a hilt of silver and green, and the adamantium dagger has a black hilt.
I'll give it a once over, perceiving, touching nothing, just seeing if anything jumps out that we didn't catch with our first look.
We didn't even ask what those magic items were from Cathoris. We just saw the names. We don't know if they were a weapon or do we know?
What
The Mantle of the
magic
Void
items?
Knot.
Oh, you have no idea what that is.
Okay.
The mantle is like some sort of helmet, as I
Right.
recall.
So we'll do it. Like I said, we'll do the once over with passive, and then with perception, and then investigation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what you do is you that doesn't reveal anything more information from this T intersection, but you do hear the sounds of another waterfall going down to the south. You see a blood red waterfall flowing down across the stone.
But the daggers themselves aren't blue and red, right? They're the mithril, the adamantine,
Correct.
and then silver, green, and black.
Yep. That's right.
And these triangle things we see are behind the fountain, or
Yeah, so if you pop over here, okay, yeah, so those are 4 doors, and then they have these symbols
the doors
etched
have
into
them.
them. Uh-huh.
well, y'all, I really want to grab the daggers, but I'm sure it's a terrible idea. What do you think?
Go for it.
All right, I will grab
I'll be with you.
You could use your 10-foot pole and just try and poke them out.
Yeah, unzip.
Right, I'll use my collapsible 10-foot pole and see if I can poke one of the daggers out instead of getting near the fountain.
With some fumbling, you get them out.
All right,
John,
then
you
I'll
have
I'll
identify,
pick him
right?
up with greed.
I can do one identify with the pearl that Tom brought.
Mhm.
Oh.
Well, let's see what we get just by picking them up. Laurel's brave; she'll pick them
You
up.
pick them up, and they don't damage you, or there's no like weird trickery there. And they are normal daggers.
She will stick them in her belt.
Yeah,
Anyone want to take a drink, or do we want to check out the doors?
What are the colors of the daggers? Blue and just regular?
No.
Or gray?
Mithril. One dagger has a mithril blade with a silver and green hilt, and the other dagger has an adamantine blade with a black hilt.
Okay.
Well, let's take them both with us, and
Yeah, we'll take 'em.
Let's go down
Go
and search
check out
that waterfall and the doors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
check
check
the
out the blood
waterfall.
waterfall.
If I drink this goblet of might, does it last until I make an attack, or does it have a duration?
As written, it has no duration.
Okay, I'll drink it right now.
I'll drink it as well.
I think there's only one of us that can.
It's
Oh.
only one use. Yep.
Oh,
Too late.
Yeah.
I drank it.
that's okay. Did we look behind what's this door before we went into this shit?
Not yet. Go ahead, Silent.
It is an
Oh.
it is an empty chamber.
Okay.
Okay,
All
Laura.
right, so we'll
see.
check out this waterfall.
Cool.
This bloodfall.
It is a gross blood waterfall.
All right, I'll use my 10-foot
That's just-
pole, push it through to see if it feels like there's like an opening behind it, or
Yeah, there's no give or anything like that. It's just solid stone.
there it is. All right.
Okay. What about anybody got resist poison or anything like that? No.
No.
Okay. Then what about putting our hand through the fountain to touch the rock behind it?
So we should hit
I mean,
the
is that what
doors.
you do?
Let's do the doors first.
That's what.
Yeah, let's do the doors before
Search all
we
those
do
doors,
World
Laura.
Careless.
See if you find anything.
Yeah, I'll search all the doors, and then we've got 8, 12, 14, and
16.
All right, roll your perception.
It's 8, 10, 14, and 16.
can you come up here and help me out with this
I'm
perception?
helping.
Yes.
Silence helping.
Yeah.
You have advantage. Silence got perception trained.
Boom.
Ooh, wow. Wow. You can tell that all of these doors have a triggering mechanism behind it. What that is, you don't know.
Do I think
They
I
all
can
they
disable
all
it?
they all trigger a different substance.
A different substance.
They will all release a different substance into the room.
Right. And is there any way to disable that triggering mechanism?
Yes. Do you attempt to do so?
Yeah, is that something that my buddy called Chuck can help me with if we Both are familiar
Ye-
with these tools.
Yes. Now here's the thing. Maybe we need those substance to offset the red, though, too.
Well, we can always trigger them later, I suppose, if we
Sure.
can.
So, yeah. So basically, this is like if you open up the door, it's like a little latch that unhooks, or a little like contact that unhooks. So the trigger is, or the idea is like you get maybe one of your new daggers, and you slide that in there ever so carefully to hold that steady while you open the door and make sure that that little hook stays in there. So this will be a sleight of hand check.
Bridger, you want to do a guidance on him?
I'm at 6. Are you higher than that, Kirk?
On thieves' tools,
Sleight of hand.
I am. I think I'm 6.
Yeah, and I'll do the guidance.
I'll do it then. I got it here. Sleight of hand. Here it is. So it's
Wow,
at
okay.
least
I'm
a
sorry,
22. The one I'm
door
in
were
front
you
of,
saying
number
you were
8. Number 8.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Cool. You open it up there, and you are able to hold the trap in place, and you can go up there and see that there is a huge, and by huge I mean like just absolutely massive block of salt being supported above the area. So if you stepped in there, it would fall and crush you.
Anything else in there?
That's it.
Empty. Okay.
All right, we'll do the next one.
Guidance again.
Guidance.
Ooh.
And...
Okay.
All right, and it's the same thing with sleight of hand and not thieves' tools.
Yep. It's sleight of hand. And of course, if you have thieves' tools, that would give you your proficiency bonus. Okay, cool. 20. You do it. You open up the thing safely, and you see that if you triggered this trap, a gentle, refreshing shower of water would drop onto you, and inside the room is a damp green and blue shawl sitting in a shallow puddle of water.
A shawl. Can we fish that out with the 10-foot pole without going in the room?
Absolutely. Yeah. You grab it, and it's like wet and damp and moldy, but that's about it.
Wonder if that's the mantle. Hold on to it.
Yeah. Right, yeah, we'll hold on to that, and then we'll do the next one.
Boom.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey, Barnaby,
wow.
you said you can only do one identify. Is there a reason only one?
Scroll, I think.
Oh, no.
got one
The pearl
pearl.
is usable. I forgot.
Yeah, the pearl's a focus, so yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry, my bad.
Well, why don't
Why don't
you
start
can
working
ritual
that shawl?
that.
Yeah, start working on that shawl.
I'll work on the shawl.
So what's happening with the shawl?
I am casting Identify as a ritual.
That is not magical.
Okay.
Then I'm going to sit
save
down
it.
Is the
because
shawl
I don't want to
magical?
work on the doors, so I'm just going to pretend I'm casting Identify.
Cool. Working on the doors with that roll, you obviously you got the spell DC or the skill DC, then no problem. This would be if you had triggered this is an empty room, but if you triggered this trap, it would have let loose a poisonous gas.
And is the room empty?
It's otherwise empty.
And we'll do the last one, same setup.
All right.
So at
Awesome.
least a 28.
Oh yeah. You get in there. There's a small flame flickering on the ground, and then if you had triggered this, a massive blast of pure oxygen would have been thrown into the room, which would have ignited into a massive fireball.
Wow.
Nice. Can we extinguish
and-
the flame?
Yes, totally.
Right.
We might be able to trade that mantle with the mist witch. So hold on
Maybe.
to it. Or that shawl with the mist witch.
Right. All right. Let's keep going. Like, let's go up north before we get silly with the blood waterfall, because that sounds terrible. I mean, it sounds like a mistake there could kill us.
Is there actually a hallway in that last room,
Oh, good
like
call.
we see in the map?
No.
Okay.
Let's go to the north.
Yeah, we'll go north of the T intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The crypt floor that you find here is hidden under 2 feet of water, overgrown with algae. Murals carved of waterlogged ironwood depict the Mist Witch fighting or unnamed warriors, tiled along the walls. The white tile is flaking off sporadically throughout the room. 6 pillars rise from floor to ceiling, each one depicting a beautiful dryad and her tree. Bloated corpses of elves float in the still water. A woman made of water coalesces from the fog and mist. A helm made of black darkness and stars hides her facial features, shaped in the image of a tragedy mask.
Is she in the paintings on the wall? The images there. Is she wearing anything that looks like the shawl?
She is. As you step forth, she calls out and hisses, "Who dares approach?" And breaking into my lair. Thieves, I call you.
No, not thieves at all. Just good Samaritans. We found this, and well, we thought surely it must be yours. It's as beautiful as you are. And I'll hold up the.
Whoa! Make a
shawl.
persuasion check, please.
And I'm trying to help there with my presence behind Laura, also trained in persuasion.
So
Nice.
maybe with advantage. Come on,
Ooh, nice roll.
28.
Great. So you have the Mist Witch looks at that and says, "Come here. Give me my shawl." Do you give her the shawl?
Absolutely.
Great. She takes that and she removes the tragedy mask and mantle of the void knot and gives you a little trade. She wraps herself around this moldy wet shawl around her shoulders and calls out into the room, "Sisters, it has been returned. I have been returned." And as she takes off her mask, she says, "No, I am the Mist Witch. I am 1/3 of the face of the old gods. I will return with you to the final realm, to the ends of the universe, and hopefully help you track down my other aspects." So
Your sister.
you have changed a enemy into a friend. So as part of the troop, that earns you victory points, and you get whoever did that gains inspiration.
All right, Laura.
And you are you gain the Mantle of the Void Knot, which is worth points, and I don't feel like looking it up at this moment. And you are teleported back to the Final Call Tavern. The Mist Witch comes with you and mills about with the patrons and such.
Excellent.
All right, we will. We're gonna give the mantle to Kotaresh, right, guys?
Yep,
Yep.
Kotaresh. And
All right, we will hand it over.
ask the Mist Witch if she knows where any of the other two parts are, where we could find them.
Okay.
Or if she
doesn't
knows where the
know-
lattices.
She doesn't know any of that. Let's see. What does Kotaresh do when you actually do that? Sorry.
He gives us 500 victory points and says, "You win."
You broke D&D.
He grabs a hold of it and shouts out, "You are fools and have been tricked." He grabs this mantle and like his hands dig into it, and where his fingers hit, the mantle, the black starry mantle turns dead white, and he drains out the power and says, "I have drained this item of its energy, and now I am able to leave this doomed realm. Goodbye." Boop.
Is there anything counterable?
Oh no, that's it.
You did that with the power of plot, huh?
Yeah, the power
Alright.
of plot indeed. Disappears on the first chance he gets, leaving the troop hanging and powerless.
Okay, let's go talk to more
Right.
people.
Well, let's quickly ask the Mist Witch if she can get us to the lattice of power.
The Cave of Nightmares.
Cave of Nightmares. So Laura's gonna jump up on the table and loudly ask if anyone knows the way to the Cave of Nightmares.
Nice.
And you have a hard time being heard over the cacophony of the tavern. It's like really like packed.
Fair enough.
You know.
We'll go talk to Lucian. Hello, Lucian. I'm Laura.
Hey, Shane, also, we
Yeah.
haven't tried to complete this one with Fate and Julia. It may just be a simple conversation with
Fair
Fate
enough,
to get them
yeah.
together.
You're saying you want me to go over there and prime the pump for Julia?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Wingman chain. Wingman.
Touch the shaft, tickle the
Yes.
balls, get him going.
Yeah, cool. You go over to Lucian. He's a tall, imposing figure in the finest, most effortlessly stylish clothes, and with a sly but welcoming look on his face, visible around a comedic mask matching.
Comedy.
A comedic mask. Yep. You come over to him, and what do you say?
I'll introduce myself. What brings you here at the end of the world?
I am here to make all your dreams come true. I kind of overheard that you were looking for the Lattice of Power, and I think I might be able to help you out with that.
Oh, okay. What's it going to cost us? The last person we trusted in here screwed us.
Yeah, well, Kodaresh is a trickster, and but so you got to be wary of him. I can help you overcome. I can help you get to the Lattice of Power. It is in the Cave of Nightmares, but is worth a cost. What do you have to offer me at this end of the world? I'd really, if you have any Redato coin, that would be the best.
I'm not sure.
I always have terrible luck playing.
Where would
Don't
we get
actually
that?
know what Redato is. Yeah.
Where would we get those coins?
That's the card we got.
There is a exclusive group playing that in the back room.
Oh. How do you get an invitation to the game? How do you buy in?
Not entirely sure, but Khan over there runs this place. He might know.
Perfect. We'll be back when we have the coin.
Cool.
And I'll come up here. Fate, you should go talk to Julia. The bottom of her cup will be much more interesting than the bottom of the one you're currently working on.
If you can get to the bottom.
He sighs and sulks and says, "What does it even matter? No one's ever going to know about the incredible glory that I had. No one's ever going to remember this. I'm just going to be swallowed up here and forgotten."
Do you know what's funny? People remember when they read it in books, like the book Julia has. If you write a story with her, together you'll be remembered forever.
Whoa, that is pretty cool. Make a persuasion check.
World assist.
Right. So it's 25.
Okay, great. And what species are you and all that?
Laura is a human.
Yeah. Small human woman. This is very wise words from you. If you can get me a book to record my deeds, that will surely lighten my spirits, and I will lend you assistance. I had the most amazing life. I had a falling out with my orc chieftain. Trying to an epic battle fought on the mountain peak across a stormy sky for the capture of his prized dire rock. No one will ever hear of it, but if we can write this down, maybe that will survive through this apocalypse.
I have pages of parchment you could use, or do you need a larger book?
Okay, cool. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
He's great at that.
Yeah.
Can I help him since I'm trained in investigation?
Yeah, sure.
Intelligence check.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It is a critical intelligence
Yes,
check
it is.
for someone who is not very smart.
Nope.
This is your shining moment, Cylon. And you, out of nowhere, come up with the most flourished description and to write down these tales. Fate is very happy about this, and he says, a great smile across his face, and he says, "I will help you. I will let you whatever you need that I can help assist with here in the tavern, tavern of last call. I will do what I can, and that you talk back and forth, and you tell him of your own tales of adventures and heroics." And he says, "Ah, yes, Mist Witch and the Void Knot. That does remind me that I do know that the Cosmic Annulus can be forged in the Deep Forge by the use of meteoric iron."
Meteoric.
That was
iron.
meteoric. What?
Iron, I think.
Iron coming from a meteor.
Right.
One of those daggers may be that black dagger.
It's adamantine, which is meteoric iron, I think. Is that right? Do we know that?
Yeah, I struggled with spelling analysts.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is the dagger. I think that. Okay, so we have the adamantine dagger. We'll show him that. Can this be used to do it?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
So we need you to a little role play with Julie over there. She's looking to see a love unrequited.
And she is an avid reader. I'd show her the story we wrote.
Cool. Fate is like, yes, this is. I would welcome the opportunity to share my tale. So I just go over there and talk to her about this.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. Again, how do we do the annulus? Where do we find it? How do we get it?
Oh, that is in the Deep Forge. It can be forged there.
Deep Forge. Where is the Deep Forge?
Where is the Deep Forge? It is it is located in the depths underneath Dunmere Manor, but I don't know how to get there.
Dunmere Manor. That's phase 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay. Go show Julie a good time, Fate.
Give her the hide hard one in your tail.
Cool. Yeah, they get together. And does anyone go with them?
You should go.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Cool. Lead the conversation.
Yeah, Shane.
Fate. This is Julia. This is Fate. And I believe you're destined to be together at this time, at this place.
She's like, "Oh, really? Do we have a tragic romance?"
How tragic can you be that you will have the greatest romance of all time and it will end in less than an hour?
Make a persuasion check.
I need a little help from my buddies.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
helping.
helping the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh yeah, you guys are hot on that. You spin a tale of a romantic story at the end of all times, and at the end of that, Julia tells you the lattice of power is step forward into if you step forward into this fracture of the universe, you will appear in the Cave of Nightmares. And so she goes over to the wall and with her fingernail draws out a crack into the wall, which is shining with light.
That's where we need to go, guys.
Yeah, this is a portal to the Cave of Nightmares. And she says, "Watch out. There is a cybernetic mecha manticore that patrols there, and you will need to dive under the waves to avoid its attacks."
Let's go, everyone.
Nice. Boom.
Thank you.
Giddy up.
Cool. Do you step through?
Yeah.
Yes. With the quickness. I
Let
wipe
me jump over to
I
there.
wipe quickling blood all over me, so I should be faster.
Hey, our hit points aren't carrying over, and I wasn't sure what my hit points were when we left the last room.
Oh, yeah, because I just copy paste.
Can you go back to the last room real
Yeah.
quick, and I'll write it down?
So back to the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mistwitch Caves.
Yeah.
Mine stayed.
Yes.
That's
Oh, I put myself there. There you are. Let me know when you're good.
I'm good. Thanks.
Sure. Okay, cool. You appear here. A phase-shifting cybernetic gigamantor. Its wings span 100 feet across, swoops over the air. You stand on a island in the middle of a ocean. The island made of fused bones.
I dive
when
into
you
the
look-
water.
You guys dive under the water. A volley of tail spikes like a chain gun smashes down moments before as to where you were standing, and then you can see above the water a breath weapon of plasma fire igniting the surface. The manticore is hunting for prey and will swoop down and pluck you out of the water and throw you against sharp coral at any point in time. This is a complicated skill challenge. You have to swim through underwater caves leading away from the shores of the island. There are razor-sharp spires of gemstone-encrusted coral jutting through the choppy water and stabbing towards you. It's an incredibly dangerous path, and the only way to survive the manticore's attack and find the secret underwater chamber of the Dream Colossus. The underwater tunnels are slimy and gross. There are fronds of electrical carnivorous seaweed at narrow choke points. There are swarms of timid translucent fish darting away from where you swim. You can see inside their organs, and it's totally rad. You must swim through these underground tunnels. So we're going to go in just order that you have here now. So we're going to start with that is Bridger, and you have one of 5 options to do on your turn. You can explore every cave, in which case you tell me like what you're doing narratively. You make a skill check. So the common thing is like, okay, I'm just going to like swim hard and make an athletics check, and then I'll tell you the DC. For this one, it's like brute force, and you are forcing the entire group to be underwater for a long period of time. So if you choose option 1, everyone loses a hit die, and then you make a roll to see how much progress you make. If you choose find a shortcut, this is like trying to find like a sneaky thing that's hidden that's under here. So it's higher risk, higher reward. So you are going to make a skill check based on what you describe. If you succeed, you make progress. There's 7 points of progress. But if you fail, then you lose hit dice and lose progress. If you surface for air, this is more of a defensive thing. This is you're going to find a skill check, or you're going to describe a narrative, how you're trying your best to avoid the cyber manticore above. And if you succeed, you guys are able to break the surface, gasp for air, and get some of your hit dice back. But if you fail, you get shot up and take a fuck ton of damage. Plan it out is a little bit kind of like the safe route where you're not really sure what to do. You and you alone, not the whole group, loses a hit die for being underwater, but you grant advantage to the next person who is going to make a check. And then lastly, if you have like spells like that just narratively crush this skill challenge, you cast it and we roll to see if you can get some successes.
So if it's Bridger's turn, can he cast a spell and have Big B or Barnaby cast it? Does that make sense, or does it have to be his spell?
It has to be his.
Barnaby, do you have water breathing?
No.
Does anyone have water breathing?
I have the bubble.
Yeah, I do too. I'm going to put mine on first thing.
So what is this bubble?
Here's Beyond 20 breathing bubble. It's a common magic item. Lets us breathe underwater for an hour.
Wow. Okay, great. So we're going to start off right off the bat with these and say you can just call and say, "Hey, I'm using my bubble." And then that's equivalent to casting a spell. Casting a spell, use a magic item.
Got it.
Thing. Yeah, some sort of magical, cheaty kind of thing.
Yep.
So cool. So Bridger, you're using your bubble. Do you have one of those?
I do not have a bubble.
Okay.
So.
But I have some survival skills that I've learned from my travels.
Sure.
So I'm gonna call my knowledge of the coastal areas that I've traveled and see if I can figure out how to make a shortcut or find one.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna just go right to the shortcut. That's great.
Which one of us has the inspiration? Was it you, Xylon, or Shane?
Shane,
Has
Laura.
Okay.
So what skill are you using?
Hoping for survival here. Can I? Oh no, I can't.
I'm fine with that. So that's a DC 13, and then if you if you need to make that to get a success.
You made
Oh
it.
yeah, you got it right on the nose.
On the nose. No point in wasting a higher roll than I need.
Okay. Next up is whoever you are.
That'd be called.
Colin. Right. Sorry.
Okay. I would like to use stealth to find a shortcut I will use acrobatics to find a shortcut by timing the shots from the autocannon and peering around.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool.
Okay. Here we go. Boom.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, great. I'm just okay. Yeah, you do it, and this is all like really quick actions, so you're able to like get in there and like no loss of oxygen, so no loss of hit dice. Great. So next is Xylon. Are you using your breathing bubble?
Affirmative.
Okay. So with no risk of failure, roll a I would say like Constitution.
Use my
So you're going to get at least one success, and you might get multiple for this.
11.
Okay, so you'll get 2 progress off of that.
Nice.
Okay. Now, were our 2 rolls the
then...
equivalent of a progress, Ross? Bridger?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so right above you, I've been like moving the.
Okay. So we've got 4. Giddy up.
And that's
All
how
right.
I've been tracking them. Yeah, that's how I've been tracking them. So I think this is Laura Lee next.
Yeah, Laura will.
Yeah.
Laura's easy, and that's her name.
Yeah.
Will take she'll use an investigation to find a shortcut. She's going to carefully study the tunnels and how the water's flowing, and she's going to find the way the water's found the fastest path through these caves.
Heck yeah. So if you roll it, if you get a 13 or higher, you get progress. If you miss it, you're going to put progress back on the board. Okay, oh, you got it. Great.
Nice.
All right. Last one.
Breathing
in
bubble.
the order. Okay, cool. So you're going to get 1 off the bat for that. And if you can get at least an 11 on your Constitution check, you finish this.
You can do it. Fuck.
Boom.
Well done.
But you guys absolutely wrecked that. So good for you. Good for you. I'm moving. Just give me a sec here. I'll move you down to. You swim past the tunnels and get into the cave of the Dream Colossus. You surface into a spherical cave, deeply breathing in the sweet, sweet air. The cave has a polished stone floor littered with rocks and stony debris. There's a ring of water circling around the edge of the cave. A towering basalt stone statue looms over you. The statue is massive, covered in stringy strands of dried seaweed. The statue is made of represents a muscular mind flayer. Gaping cracks can be seen at the joints of the limbs and many face tentacles. 7 glowing gems orbit around the brow of the statue, circling extremely quickly and slicing right through the air. There are 20 torches ensconced in the round wall, spaced evenly. They are currently all put out. At your presence, the statue creaks and groans, animated to life. It has a psychic connection to you. Oh, yeah, and of course there's the Lattice of Power. It has a psychic connection to you, speaking inside your mind, and it calls out to all of you, I am dreaming the impossible dream and thinking my thoughts through the realms. Can you guess what it is that I'm thinking? This is a game of 20 questions. It is a noun.
Okay.
If you can guess what Dream Colossus is dreaming of, then it will relinquish to you the Lattice of Power freely. If not, you get to fight it.
Yeah, let's do it.
But they could be lonely. They
yeah,
may wanted
anyone?
an 8-faced tentacle. So, are we going to say power or?
Wait, but why would it?
Like, you
No,
guys-
that's not
so-
how you
so-
play 20 questions, man. We need to ask
yeah.
questions
So you
until
get,
we
like-
just randomly guess something. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all yes/no questions, and then you have to like guess it. At the end.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Is it of this plane?
Yes.
Is it magical?
No.
Is it the same size as you?
No.
Is it a beast?
Yes.
Is it an octopus?
Does it have fur?
It is not a bird.
No. I said, does it have fur?
No.
Oh, I was gonna ask if it's a mammal, but then we should try to narrow it down. Maybe like reptile, fish.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Is it a reptile?
No.
Keep going, Shane.
Is it a type of fish?
Yes.
Okay.
Carnivore?
Yeah, I mean, we could go. Well, the problem is we need to ask this right. Does it eat other fish? Does it eat other fish? Does it
No.
eat meat?
Doesn't eat other fish. No.
Okay. So we're So now we need to go. We need to go by size.
Is it intelligent?
No.
I mean, we could go fresh or salt water. I mean, is it fresh water?
Yeah.
Is it a freshwater fish?
No.
We could ask if it's eaten as food by humans.
What about
Is that
is
what
it
you
a,
ask?
No.
is it a jellyfish maybe?
No, let's see. Okay, so no, we need to go to size here because size is gonna get us down. I mean, get us closer to a category. Is it larger than, like, is it longer than 1 foot?
No.
God, that's a lot of fish. There's a whole fucking ocean of fish.
Ask if it has tentacles.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
sure.
like that.
Does it have tentacles?
No tentacles.
Is it? Ask him if it's common.
Yeah, that's
No?
super subjective. I don't know if that's going to help us.
Okay.
I mean, the problem is, I mean, I don't know. He said, so this is actually into what he originally said. He said he's talking about like a fish that would like exist in D&D. I mean, I guess he said it's on that plane.
It exists in this plane.
While they're doing that, I'm going to start swimming around looking for fish in the water.
Oh, are you gonna go back into the skill challenge?
No, just in this room.
There are no fish in this room.
No fish in the water?
Okay.
There are no fish in this room.
Okay.
But there were translucent fish in the other room because we could see their organs.
Right. Maybe that's what he's thinking of. Ask him if it's translucent.
Is it translucent? Are they translucent?
Yes.
Oh.
Cave fish.
Keep
Wait
asking.
a minute.
Keep describing that fish. Ask him questions about what the fish we saw.
Yeah. So using
Keeping track of the torches around the room. Every time you ask a question, one lights up. You have asked 14 questions.
Ask him if that fish is in the chamber where we just came from.
I mean, sure. Is the fish in the caves that we swam through to get here?
Yes.
Go for it. Maybe we'll get more if we have the lights still going. Or
Well, I mean, so at some point we need to start, like, if we can save. So now we need to know what that fish is. So can we roll a nature check to know what those fish were that we saw?
You can just say this fish.
Oh, okay. This fish.
This guy right over here.
Those fish that we just saw. Like, yes.
Yeah, those fish there. Okay.
The Dream Colossus it moves its stony hands and picks up the lattice of power, ripping it out of the ground and handing it over to you.
Do we still have more questions?
You have 5 more, yeah. And says, you have truly understood my thoughts here, and for that you shall be rewarded. So he reaches over and gives you the lattice of power, and then that teleports you, or if once you touch it, this will teleport you and the lattice back into the tavern of the last call.
all right. With your remaining questions, ask him how to get to the Dunmere Manor.
You need to. You should seek out the the granddaughters of Marshal Cato, who are hidden in Dunmere Manor, and they will lead you.
They're hidden where?
They're hidden. I'm sorry. They're hidden in the Last Call Tavern.
Okay.
Last call tavern.
That's Maya and Mira, I bet.
Yeah.
Okay. What? I want to ask how can we use this lattice of power?
It is a powerful magical device that has cosmic importance. It cannot be used. Its powers are not used, but in a mere mortal sense. But will go through and greatly drain and weaken the end times creature who is eating the entire universe.
Perfect. And if you were us and could ask yourself one question, what would it be?
Why did I pick such a boring cave to live in?
Got a better question.
Shane, ask him if there's any more magic items here we can take.
Or other help.
No, because we lost the other item.
Let's ask if we can if it's possible to recover it.
Yeah, is it possible to recover the mantle?
Can we recover the mantle of the Void Nut?
No, you can't. So you don't get its powers in terms of you can't use its powers in terms of, in the end game, but in terms of points for winning this tournament, it counts towards you. So it's not like it was destroyed, but you just can't use its powers.
Colossus talking about points for? I don't understand.
We're just talking to the. He's breaking the fourth wall. He's real smart.
Ask him about if there's anything else here he can help us with.
Is there anything else here that would help us?
I think that's more than 5 questions, right?
I think that's
that was 3 more.
I think we have
got
1
2
left. All right. So can we?
So with that, he closes up.
Okay.
I touched the lattice power.
And
we'll grab it.
Returned to the Last Call Tavern.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So I paused the timer right there. It's not yet. It's not quite the 2-hour mark, but this is a real nice place to stop. So why don't we just like take a couple of minutes and get drinks and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be back.
Okay.
Cool.
What time do you want
Cool.
us back to start? It's 8:42.
Yeah, why don't we say on the hour?
Okay.
9. Okay.
We'll do.
You guys back?
I'm back.
I'm here.
Wonder if we should talk to Khan before we talk to the Maya and Mira to see what it takes to get back into Maya's room. Would be Mia and Mira.
I don't know, we still need to come up with coins.
I did a real quick check. Right now, you are at 195 points.
What's the leading score?
440.
440?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You guys got this.
Yeah, I'm not worried. These things are points are all stacked towards the end anyway.
Okay, I'm ready to start if you all are.
Do we know what the most points we can get is?
In theory, because you give points for inspiration, that's infinite. But let's just say that you can get like 100 off of that, like four measures of that, and then that's like, give me a second here. Yeah, it's close to 1,000. But that's pretty wild to do that.
If you complete it in under 1 hour, you get 500 points.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the time bonuses. Yeah.
So did we get the points for recovering the mantle since we gave it away or not?
You said we did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You just don't get to use its magical powers when the time comes. Okay, it looks like everyone is back. So I see Tom, David, John, all here. And then there's Shane.
We are good.
All right.
So we step through the rift.
And yes, you step through the rift. You're back at the Last Call Tavern. The clock is back on. There you go.
Oh, I want to quickly check on Julia and Fate, see if maybe their masks have come off and revealed cards. Maybe not. All right.
No, their masks have not come off.
All right. We'll
ask them if they can take them off. I ask each one. Can you take your mask off now?
They move their hands, and just like with Kodaresh, they say that there's like something blocking them from
Okay.
doing so.
Okay. Let's go find the daughters. The
So
granddaughters.
I'll come over to Maya and Mira, introduce myself. I'm Laura. You wouldn't happen to be the granddaughters of Marshal Cato, would you? Or Cato?
They, as you walk over, they look at you wide-eyed. They each have a comedic mask, and hold on a second. Yes, they say, "Ah, well, do you know our Marshal Cato?"
No, but he comes highly recommended.
Yeah, they we are just here trying to dance and sing and enjoy our last time in the world, and we've lost our father here.
You lost your father in the inn.
Yes, we lost our father. Oh no, not in the inn. He's lost somewhere in Dunmere Manor, and we also, but in the inn, we've also lost another person. Our daughter, his granddaughter, is missing.
Okay, when did you last see the daughter? Can we help you find her, and then you can get us into Dunmere Manor to help us find your grandfather?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, that would be great, and we would be happy to help you if you could reunite us with our lost daughter. She was in here with us, and then was lost in the crowd, and we've been searching everywhere, but she must be hiding.
Does she have a name?
Yes, her name is Allie.
And what's she look like? I mean, we asked for a full description of her.
And they give it to her.
Okay.
Give that to you, which I will get to you in a second.
And then we fan out and search.
Actually, can you quickly tell us something that she really likes if we're calling to her that she might come for? And additionally, when we find her, so she's not scared of us, can we tell her that something that only you would know, so she knows we come from you?
Yeah, wow, that's a really smart idea. So these two say to you, yeah, well, actually, we're hanging out with Aristo over here, as they gesture over to the pointed-eared bard sitting at the table with you, because she loves music, and especially this performer right here. So we were hoping that if we just hung out here, she'd eventually find her way over.
Very good. So yeah, we'll spread out and search them.
Yep. Search every part of the bar, every room, every back corner, every
why don't you
storage
see
area.
if you can get Aristo to play? You assume he's not playing right now, right?
Right.
If we can get
Aristo,
him to play,
yeah. Why don't you play? Maybe that will bring her out of the woodwork.
Cool. A second here. There we are. Yeah, he's a half-elf bard with rainbow hair and a mask of tragedy. He has a lute and a flute on his person, and
Which one did
he
she
says,
like better?
hard to say. So he says, yeah, what shall I play?
What was her favorite song, Maya Mira? What was Allie's favorite song?
We don't remember.
I tell you what, why don't you use your bardic skills, because clearly you're a master, and play a song with her name in it in the chorus that repeats frequently to really grab her attention.
I really like the eloquence with how you spoke to me, young nobles, and for that I will grant your request gladly. So he breaks out his lute and his flute and he begins playing a song. The sound and the music echoes throughout the chamber, and Allie creeps out from behind the larder into the room. So you see her pop out and like sneak out, looking her eyes looking back and forth furtively, her best to hide behind the bigger groups of people. She comes out. She stumbles about with her, because you can see she has a mask of tragedy over her face, and you can see also a bit of cloth tied over her eyes. She had in her hand is a deck of cards, but it's very thin deck of cards.
Oh, let's give her the magician card.
Maybe. Myra, I see her. Why don't you call her over to us?
Cool. She does. You point out Allie. Maya and Mira see her, jump for joy, and tears go through their stream from their eyes, and the family is reunited. They tell you the location of Dunmere Manor and say it is the home of our father, Allie's grandfather. It is a desolate place, very overrun, and very, very far from here. In fact, on an entirely different plane of existence. But here's the cool thing. The laws of the universe are being twisted and changed as everything is shrinking down and being collapsed, being eaten from above. And those of strong mental prowess can warp reality itself and travel to any known location with enough effort.
Will there be any
So they give
dangers?
you.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a dangerous task, but it's quick. But they let you know how to. So that basically gives you the information you need to attempt to manipulate the world around you to teleport yourselves to Dunmere Manor.
Ask them about the cards Allie's carrying, what those are, and tell them about the blindfold on Allie.
Yes. Cool. So you talk to Allie and look at the cards, and it is 11 cards from the tarot deck. They are all major arcana, and I'm trying to pull up my list as to which ones are in there and which ones are not.
Oops. Allie, could we possibly borrow your cards for the next several hours?
Sure. She gives them over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Is there anything else we can do for you? This blindfold, is this intentional?
You pull at it, and she pulls it down, and you can see that her eyes are completely white.
You shouldn't cover those up. They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Ask if their father is the Chain Lord of Dunmere Manor.
No, the Chain Lord is the steward of Dunmere Manor, and he is corrupted and evil. Also, he has 3 heads.
3 heads. Are they always in agreement, or can they be set against one another?
They are generally in agreement.
Does he have any vices or weaknesses?
He is a very angry 3-headed ogre.
Ask him if any of those 4 have anything that can assist us in the manor. Map.
Do you have any
Secret
maps
doors.
or keys? Do you know of any secret doors or entrances? Any information on the matter?
No, there's nothing like that. The manor is pretty overgrown and overrun at this point. So, if honestly, what we would be helpful to tell you is that the structure is so weak that anyone with enough strength can just punch right through the walls.
Any of the walls, just punch right through them. All right.
The Kool-Aid Man.
All right. Well, shall we go, y'all?
Yeah.
We will bid them farewell for a few moments and will ourselves to the manor.
Sure. Okay, I am pausing the timer for just a second because I've been negligent. Aha! Here we go. Okay. So, resumed. You look through the deck of cards, and the ones that are there are the Hierophant, the Lovers.
Are you typing these by chance?
No.
Okay, the Hierophant.
Should we give Fate and Julia the levers?
Yep.
Let's see.
The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Temperance, the Tower. The Hermit, the Sun, Strength, the Chariot. The Star is there. The Sun, the Moon. I think I said Strength already.
I don't have Moon yet on my list. Moon makes 11. Hierophant, Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Justice,
Temperance, the Tower, the Hermit, the Sun,
Yeah.
the Strength, the Stars.
Wonder if whoever wants to punch through the walls, they held the strength card.
Does that look like all of them plus the Magician that we had?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12, not 11.
Oh, sorry, the Lovers should not be on there. Oopsies.
Okay.
Oh, we know
Yeah.
who has the levers.
I'll take the strength card. I'll hold it on my person. Let's go to the manor. Barnaby, can you will us there?
I will absolutely will us there.
Okay, cool. So everyone in the group needs to make a DC 16 Charisma save. If at least half, so if at least 3 of you makes this, you go through without incident.
Gather around me, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have resistance, Barnaby, as a spell?
I do not. Or as a spell, no.
And Bridger, I mean? No? Okay, make your charisma saves.
No. Yes.
How's a 30?
There's 3.
30. Okay.
So wait. So what's your aura
I'm
of
plus 3.
4?
I'm plus 3.
Shit. So we're not going to get them. So I'm going to save my inspiration.
Yeah, we got him. We've already got 3 because that's
do we?
not counting the aura on John and David. So they got 14, and he's. Oh, I thought he hit 16, didn't
16,
he say?
yeah,
Okay.
16.
16. Yeah, I know. Shit, right? Cool. Oh, does anyone have Cartographer's Kit or navigation tools?
I do. I think I have the cartographer's
If you
kit.
do, you can add your proficiency bonus to this. I don't know. Oh, that's not
Won't help him.
Just forgery, disguise, or dragon ink to get me advantage. All right.
You step out and all together try to perform a ritual to teleport yourselves through the realms. You end up only going so far as another location on this world. You end up watching the. Yes. You end up and you see the earth erupting in the hillside beyond. It blasts a earth moat rich in diamonds far into the sky as the whole world is being ripped apart. It rises slowly but will soon be out of reach to grab this cache of massive wealth in diamonds. So I need to get. So this is a basic skill challenge. So how do you harvest the crystals for their power? As these are actually psychic diamonds. And yeah, how do you do that? I need 3 successes.
I can do athletics to leap after it and grab it.
Okay, do it. DC
22.
10. Got it. Okay, that's one.
I'll do
Who else?
acrobatics to jump off the shoulder of one of my teammates to reach out
Sure.
and grab one.
And I'll investigate the pattern and
it.
just reach out and get one easily.
Perfect. Yep, good. You got it. Cool. So the group mines this for 3 power crystals. You can crush one in your hand as a free action to add a d6 damage whenever you're casting a spell that deals damage.
All right, give that to Barnaby.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you pop after that interlude. You pop back into the tavern.
Okay. Can we try again? I'm gonna
Sounds
try.
good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Let's think about. You're gonna have some bonus for called shot, and you can use advantage, Lori.
Shane.
Yep.
So you guys want to do that? Or
Yeah,
how
let's
about
try
I
it.
go? How about I go first, and then you guys can
Okay.
go after that.
Yeah.
So charisma saving throw for me, 19.
That's one.
Save Shane for
you
last.
try yours.
Okay.
Yeah, save Shane for
Okay.
last. There's 2 successes.
That's 2.
You're short.
And
wait.
plus my proficiency.
You're good.
Right.
So 15 plus
So there's
your,
3.
that's good.
Okay, that's 3. That's all
3.
we need.
We all need 3. Good deal.
You pass over into Dunmere Manor.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's nice.
Here we are. The area has been wholly desecrated. The area around this structure has been totally desecrated and heavily obscured by a blood-red mist. A dark hedge of razor-sharp briars leads up to the manor on the hill. The manor is a burned-out husk of its former self, overwhelming your sense of smell with char and ash. There's charred debris everywhere inside. A dim orange light fills the hallway from a room down the hall, and a threefold voice grunts and echoes through the burnt-out halls. So I put your figures inside the rooms, just because, again, there's solid walls, so you won't be able to move them in there. But it is assumed that you are starting outside of the building.
Okay, we need to get in. We need to get down into the depths underneath it to find the cosmic annulus. I'm sure the Lord Chain will be in our way.
I'm assuming this is the stairs down.
That is right.
Lead
Okay.
the way, Laura.
All right. So yeah, doing all of the perceiving and investigating and using my pole to be as safe as I can. I'm going to make my way down this hallway, checking all the doors as we pass, listening, smelling, hearing.
Quietly.
So we have a rumor about Lord Chain the Chain Lord having a strong thirst for royal blood,
Yep.
and we are a noble party.
Mm-hmm.
But that may be. I mean, if we end up with the opportunity to talk to him.
Oh yeah, we'll always try and persuade first, for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So do we hear anything at these doors or any of that?
Yes, indeed. So with your passive perception, as you're moving through, you're going past all of this debris and stuff like that. There's big piles of junk pushed up against the walls, and you can hear in this middle room on the north side that there is a triple echoing deep voice laughing maniacally on the other side.
Do we just want to skip that, or do we want to see if we can make friends with it?
Let's just go through the door here.
I'm sorry, which door, Tom?
This
One
one.
north of you.
And
Okay.
Is
let's
the door
get the
closed
object, and
to
then
the,
we can always try.
to the voice? Is the door closed to the voice?
Yes, so the door is closed. Oh, all the doors are closed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I could cast silence in front of the door and see if we can just walk on by.
Walk by? Yeah, do it. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, so as you're stepping through, I'm gonna need some stealth checks to
Ooh.
avoid being heard.
Okay.
So why doesn't every single person in the party roll that?
Don't worry, I got you guys. With my 2. I got my 2 stealth.
Nice, Barnaby. We're making called shot look a little
Ooh,
silly over there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's a
3
nice,
high ones.
That's a great stealth. Cool. So as you're walking through the the building, Xylon steps over some of this debris and kicks over some discarded pieces of stair and debris that is in here, and then smashing through the wall, a three-headed ogre comes out, wielding a massive chain on the end of which is a steel keg.
Nice.
Roll
Motherfucker.
initiative.
Oh, god damn. I didn't think buying new dice in real life would help me out in roll 20, but apparently it is.
What's he wearing for armor? Any?
Keg?
He is wearing chain armor,
Okay.
equivalent of chain armor. Yes.
See that?
So I know, right? So either Bridger or Called Shot. We'll go with Bridger.
And does he start there adjacent to us, or is he?
Yes, he starts adjacent to Laura, so we're
Okay.
all in that kind of that initiative order as shown. Bridger, it's your turn to start us.
All right, I'm going to channel Divinity Path to the Grave. Next attack that hits it's vulnerable.
Nice, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what you did last time. That's cool. So you shine out with your divine light and guide the Called Shot. It's your turn.
Okay, go to
To you, it's,
there.
Laura.
Sharpshoot Lord Chamberlain. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
A critical hit. AC is 14. So are you only doing 19 damage total? Is it?
Well, he's vulnerable to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hang on. I will menace him as well.
Or trip him?
Oh, yeah. Can I trip him instead?
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. Trip attack, so I need to roll another D for the crit. So 9.
No,
It's not in there. 9, 19 is 28, vulnerable, 56 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 15 strength save.
Okay, just a second here. What was the DC you said?
15.
Ooh, critical fail. He fails over. So what is this? Tripping attack, so he's prone?
Yes.
on your
Okay,
knees,
he's knocked
boy.
down to the ground. I know, knocked down to the ground, badly hurt from this incredible, vulnerable critical hit that just shoots a arrow into his throat and comes out the other side of his neck. So then that's going to lead up to Laura.
No. I've got 2 more attacks. So I move up to there, and I'm by his throat that got hit, and I will sharpshoot my second attack with advantage. 22 for 17. And my bonus attack for that, I will precision that. 20 for 16 more.
Okay. Wow.
And then I will action surge.
He might be dead. Is he down on the damage yet?
Can you not see the health bar?
Yeah, we can. Did you do all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all of it. Yeah.
Okay. Action surge again. 22 for 17 more.
Okay, that's it.
Done. Nice job.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
We're in a cowboy movie.
Yeah, I know.
Can I see one of the hands?
Yes. So going into the other room, you see crawling hands holding animated crawling hands holding down and torturing Marshal Cato. He's impaled by a large black tooth which pins him into the wall. Kato
Okay.
wears a mask of tragedy with gemstone tears running down from the eyes. He's
Okay, so
unconscious but stable.
my final attack on one of the hands, 24 for 20.
Cool, you kill off the hands.
All of them, or
Yeah.
all right. I will rush to Kato. I can't actually get in there, but we'll go into Kato. I think I'm gonna hit him with the healer's kit. Y'all sound good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit him with the healer's kit, and I'll give him back 5 plus whatever level he is in hit points. Hopefully, bringing
Great,
him
make
to
a medicine-
consciousness.
In addition to the hit points that have been healed, make a medicine check.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Fair.
Oh, it's wisdom. Sorry, who's got that?
Bridger, we
Bridger,
need you.
you're at there.
There
It's
we
like
go.
18 with medicine.
There it is.
We need a DC 21. So other people can make an attempt.
An attempt on medicine.
I have no bonus. I can't get to 21. Can I use nature?
Medicine.
Well, I've got a +3. Should I use the advantage? Y'all?
Guidance. Get a guidance going. And advantage.
Yeah, give me guidance. I'll use guidance, and I'll use my advantage from inspiration to roll this.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Boom.
Well done.
Oh, okay, cool. Spending off your inspiration, you are able to not only keep Marshal Cato alive, but also wake them up, and they call out to you in a raspy voice and tell you the plot of the adventure. The entire universe is being, as you know, being devoured. And what it is there is a horrible creature known as with the name of Void Maw. It is a death slab who has eaten the corpse of a fallen Archon, and in doing so has grown to epic cosmic proportions, and is now swallowing entire celestial bodies. So what Cato is 1/3 of the aspects of the Great Creator, and will shortly teleport will teleport you and himself back to the tavern, the Last Call Tavern, when you wish. The 3 aspects are Cato. Oh, the Archsmith, who is downstairs, far downstairs, like hundreds of feet downstairs, and the Mist Witch, who you've already met and freed. And when they form together, they can help defeat Void Maw and weaken it. And also, there are 4 main magical artifacts in the world that can be used to weaken Void Maw. The mantle of the Mist Witch, which has been lost unfortunately, but then also the Septivium Harmonicus, as well as the Lattice of Power, which you've retrieved. And then lastly, there was the one that you had the rumor about forging it.
The Cosmic Annulus.
Cosmic Annulus, thank you. Yes, the Cosmic Annulus. And those 4 artifacts can all be used to greatly diminish the power of Void Maw.
Okay, so we'll quickly ask him, are there any magic objects here that will help us? Any of the power objects that will help us? How can we get down to the smith in a safe manner? And is the forge here?
Well, I don't know about safe manner, but to get to the smith and the forge, you can take the stairs down. In terms of magic items nearby, I don't know because I've been unconscious for days.
That's terrible.
Why don't we take a quick run through the ground level and then go down?
Yeah. So
okay, make an investigate check.
I got that.
I'll assist, or someone else will assist. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Holy mother of God. Okay, cool. You find a potion of the potion of healing.
Cool. Why don't you grab that, Tom?
Okay.
Because you used a couple.
Buried under a
and we'll keep going.
collapsed.
Is it just regular healing? I'll drink it right now if it is.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Drink
Quaff it.
Go.
I still have 6 more.
Good job.
All right, we'll go downstairs. We'll go to the next level.
Okay,
Does
great.
Kato want to come with us, or will he be safe here? Like, if he comes with
He
us, he can
will-
teleport us out from the bottom.
He will come with you in the background and be safe.
Okay.
If you need to, just let him know, and he'll teleport you out. Cool.
What the
So you
fuck?
go you enter down. Yeah, I know, right? It's a dark passage, run with thick bone, leading into the dark, into total blackness. The stairs are carved from spines of a large beast. When you first enter in, you can see 2 carved gray render statues flanking the stairwell. When your foot first hits onto the stairs, you can feel a pulsing force from deep below. So there you go. What do you do?
First we'll investigate specifically these statues to see if they're actual statues or if they're overly realistic or if they're perhaps animated or magical.
Roll an investigation DC 15.
Can you assist me?
Yeah.
Get up there, hard call.
Boom.
Nice.
The statues are perfectly normal, perfectly non-magical. They are carved in a menacing grimace with pairs of red, black, and yellow eyes, like 6 eyes on each of them. Totally gross and weird. And one of them has a small compartment in the chest, and you pull it out, and inside is a magical item called a storm boomerang. As an action, you can throw it and deal an automatic. You can throw it and deal an automatic 20 thunder damage to a target within 60 feet of you.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, I'll grab that.
Nice.
Okay. There is so then going downstairs is a descent of a jumble of staircases influenced by various gravity wells. So it makes it almost impossible to know which way is up or down. This is going through these stairs. If you like scroll down on the map, you can see all the different stairs, like back and forth. It's like hundreds of feet to get down into the depths of the earth, down into great. Yeah. You're trying to get to the Great Magma Sea, far underneath. This is to navigate through this. The entire group needs to, and I'm sorry, I didn't write this part. The entire group needs to make a DC 20 intelligence check.
A group check, or everyone in the group's got to make a 20?
Everyone in the group's got to make it. So I know one of you fails. If you fail, it's okay.
Can I have the person can I have someone who's not smart close their eyes and I can whisper? Fuck, I got nothing. We could guidance a check though. Honestly, a guidance might get it up over a 20 if we roll lucky. Do we have multiple people that would need guidance though?
And it's a check, not save, right?
Check, not a save. It says check.
The odds are so slim.
I know.
Because even I've only got a 4 on this.
I've got a 10.
I got a +1.
Well, here, I'll just make a roll. We'll see what happens when we fail. Okay, what happens when we fail?
So you gain a level of exhaustion, and the first level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on skill checks.
Yeah. Fuck. All right.
That's all of us?
Yeah.
Or just the ones who fail?
Oh no, everyone gets to roll that. So we
good.
just.
So you only get
Xylon
if you
was
fail.
the worst.
Barnaby made it.
Yeah,
Nice.
if you fail. Barnaby's fine.
Can you guidance me on this, Bridger?
I can. How many people can I book guidance?
One at a time.
Yeah.
It's a concentration spell.
Is guidance?
Nice.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then everyone can be assumed to be guidance.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
There's no reason not to. Yeah.
So
I
Shane
got
made it.
I just didn't want to have to roll those skill checks at disadvantage.
Couple more checks, guys.
Close.
Almost.
Kirk, you want to do yours?
Hard
Well,
call.
character's gone in. There we go. Hold on.
I moved everyone to the bottom right.
I did take catnap, guys, if you want to try and do that to recover the exhaustion.
It's got to be a long
It's
rest.
a long rest.
Yeah.
What is that?
Catnap?
Yeah, is that a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you a short rest in 10 minutes for 3 people.
But exhaustion needs a long rest.
Yep.
It does.
Okay.
And I don't think any of us have greater rest, so let's go.
Let's go.
Before we charge across there, I really don't trust the floor that I can see lava through.
Yeah.
So at half speed, with all caution, using the 10-foot pole, I'm going to try to find a safe path across this square traversery thing.
100%. You make your way through, getting a safe path. At the base of the stairs is a platform surrounded by an expansive pool of lava. There are no guardrails here to protect the platform or its lone inhabitant, smithing away at the opposite end of where you enter. When the figure turns to meet you is a dwarf encased in pure gold, hammer and pincers in hand. He grunts at your approach and turns back to his work with not a single bead of sweat, even in this extreme heat. The cavern walls around you are etched with a cross-section of the world: elven towers, dwarven fortresses, goblin pits, and human castles. An incalculable number of gems illuminate its glory. You see the archsmith grab a bolt of lightning from out of the air, slam it down onto his anvil, and then hammer away at it.
Tell him we got the adamantine that he might need, Laura.
Yes, we have the adamantine, and we'd love to recruit you to help save the universe and craft this annulus. Yeah. Well, we need both you and the annulus.
I don't know. I am really focused on my work here and the needs of the noble classes. I am indifferent to. I'm not quite sure. What do you try to convince him to do specifically?
Yes.
Even the common folk are in danger.
Yeah, this is everyone's in danger. This isn't about the needs of the nobles. And honestly, as nobles, you have to understand that our entire position is just to ensure the betterment of everyone. And what better betterment than saving the universe?
Make your choice of deception or persuasion, DC 25.
Persuasion, I'm helping.
All right. Is this something we could get guidance on?
Yeah, guided.
Well, we'll take a 29.
29 is pretty good.
Critical hits. Wow. Yes. He is like, yeah, you are absolutely right. The plight of the poor is where I really need to be. And you know what? I just remembered. Now that you've come here, you have reminded me of my true duty and my true self. I'm actually the archsmith. I'm 1/3 of the great creator. I should go back to the Last Call Tavern and help everyone out. Is there anything else that you need?
Can you forge the annulus from this meteorite ore? And I'll hand him the dagger.
Can. I will do it for you, heroes, because you guys are fucking awesome. So he grabs a hold of your adamantine dagger and slams it into the living lightning bolt that he's been working on and smashes it forth, and it now creates the cosmic annulus, a bolt of metal and lightning forged that is also alive and zipping around in the air. He throws it over to you, and it kind of like circles around the group,
Nice.
moving through like a wild eel under the water. He tells you that you are reckless fools, but he enjoys your presence. And yes, with that, your quest here in this Dunmere Manor is done, and you are teleported back to the Last Call Tavern.
And now do we have all three parts of the
creator?
The creator? Can they come
Yes,
together?
yes, you do. You do. When you go back to the tavern, there we are. They all meet together and talk and rejoice.
And I asked them, can you help us to find the set VM Harmonicus?
The Harmonicus.
We know that is located nearby. We can feel its presence close.
Can you help us find it?
Fight it?
I'll find it.
Find it.
Find. Oh, they'll come with you, but you need to lead the way.
Okay. All right.
So is it the same type of deal like we just did to find the Dunmere Manor?
No,
should
so
we?
This thing is somewhere in the tavern.
In the tavern.
Okay.
Let's finish talking. Let's talk to Solder right quick in VHS.
Okay.
Just really fast and see.
Okay. Go for it.
So walking up to Solder,
Yes,
introduce
Solder.
myself and see what his deal
you actually
is.
go over to Solder, and it is a warforged slumped over onto the table, and the back of his metallic head is cracked open, and you see all of these small springs and cogs laid out onto the table next to him. He is dead to the world.
Can I investigate them to see if I can put them back together correctly with the help of my
Are
good
you-
friend Rumbletumpy?
You attempt to put him back together. Is that what we're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Okay. Who here has a jeweler's kit, thieves' tools, or tinker's kit?
I have
Thieves'
these
tools.
tools.
Okay, great. Make a stealth. Excuse me, not stealth. A sleight of hand test.
I'll
So like the
assist
thieves
you.
tools, since I'm proficient. All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So 16.
DC is,
And then hit
DC
me
is
with that
16.
guidance. Oh, perfect. We got it.
DC is 16. Boom. There you go. You put him back together, and he jolts up and holds his head with one arm. Oh, that is such a headache. Ooh. Is the Redato game still going on? Have I missed it?
It is still going. Yeah, what can you tell us about the Redato game and the buy-in and everything else that's going on here? Solder?
Well, the Redato game is a interesting gambling game, and we gamble there with the very years that are left on our lives. And I want to go back in there so that I can win more years and experience them in this weird time vortex while the universe is ending. But I fear I may have been kicked out, hence why my head was split open.
Do you have the means to let us enter the game?
Yeah. Do you have any Redato
And
coins?
As you're talking to him, you notice that his this warforged face is actually a tragedy mask that has been screwed into him.
Whoa.
Yeah, he pats around at his hand. He says, "No, I think I'm out of coins. I think I'm all out of coins."
We could talk to Khan about getting coins.
Right.
Or let's see if we can
How do you-
unscrew the mask.
Is there something we can do to help you? Can we maybe just take your mask off?
Maybe. But I don't know if well, first of all, he says mask. Oh, look at this, and he kind of like feels around and is surprised to know that he has this piece of metal screwed into his face. And he says, "Well, something that I can at least do for you. I have been in my time in the weird time vortex of the Redato table. I have seen beyond the veil and can verify one rumor, whether it is true or false."
Okay.
Our rumors are... I'll paste them here for us. There's the rumors that we have.
We already know the first one is not true. We already
Right.
know the second one is true. The fourth one doesn't matter.
Oh, no. The second one, we didn't give him the primordial fame. We gave him the dagger,
Okay.
and that renewed his faith.
The dagger might be called primordial.
Okay, that's possible.
At any rate, we've already passed that, so it doesn't matter one way or the other.
Yeah,
The only one that matters anymore is the third one.
Hey, he must be the seer, guys. The fragmented mind must be put back together.
It's Agres. That's him.
So
What do you say to him?
Oh,
Ask him about the third one. Is the third one
Yeah.
true or false?
So you recite out. Do you recite
Yes,
out
this-
that
Yeah.
right,
The
exactly.
seer's fragmented mind.
when you say the words "the seer," the screws holding his face in unscrew on
Oh,
their
shit.
own. They pop off into the ground, and the mask pops off, and then like his whole face and body starts glowing white. And he says, "Yes, I am the
Yes.
seer. I remember now. You have freed me."
Okay, so I'm gonna run around to everyone in the tavern.
Oh, that is
And
true.
I'm gonna
by the
say-
way. That is true.
I'm gonna say the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, the Temperance, the Tower. I'm gonna go through every card we have: the Hermit, the Sun,
Well,
the Strength, the
do
Chariot, the Star, the Moon.
The lovers.
So and the
All
the
the cards
Lovers.
that you have are the
We already
missing
have them.
ones. Yeah.
Right. So we
We
just need
tell
that. So
Fate
yeah, we'll
and
go to
Julia the
Julia.
love.
So I'm gonna go to Fate and basically say, you are Fate.
You are the lovers.
Yeah,
That doesn't do anything. What
How
was
about
that?
you're the Lovers?
That unlocks Julia's hidden past. Yes.
Nice.
Oh God, what are the? the other. So Lucian was willing to trade us something.
What if so Fate isn't one of them, but Hermit is, and Fate just wants to be left alone.
Right? So we'll say the Hermit to Fate. Good job. Yeah.
He is not the hermit.
Oh, jeez.
The Hierophant?
So we've got that one.
Or
Oh, I'm going to go to
Strength?
Lucian and call him the devil.
Aha! You have awakened the devil, and he has revealed his power and ascends into the heavens, waiting for you in the final battle.
Fate is the strength.
No, we've already got
Oh,
strength.
no, we've already got.
Is he the fool? No. I'm going to tell Fate the fool, but I don't think that's it.
He's not the fool. Nope.
Is
Wait.
twin one? The twins?
Can you read the description of Fate again?
Yeah, he talked to you about how he was, condemned for trying to steal the dire rock from
The
his
thief?
work.
The hanged man?
What do you say to him?
The hanged man.
And that reveals his hidden form.
All right, so then there's Allie. She liked music. She's been timid. She's been hiding. She's blind. Justice is blind. I'm going to tell Justice to Allie. We already have Justice.
She's not Justice.
Balance.
She was
The
hiding.
scales. No.
So we need major arcana that were not in the deck, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have death.
Well, yeah, so let's make a list of what we don't have. So I'll go up to Aristo and say death. I'll try death on Allie, on Myra and Mira, and see if death triggers that for any of them.
I'm sorry, say that again. You're saying death to who?
We're trying death on the three people that we've talked to thus far: Aristo, Maya, and Allie.
No.
There's Emperor, there's Empress.
Oh, you haven't talked to Maya. You've never been in that back room.
Oh, not
Oh,
Maya.
no.
I'm sorry,
Mia
Mia.
and Myra.
The sister.
Yeah, but those two, no, that's not them.
Is I'm gonna try the fool on Allie.
She's not the fool.
Is she Judgment?
So we'll try the fool, we'll try the Empress, the Emperor.
No, it's not any of those.
Man, I can't be the Chariot.
Don't we have the chariot?
Yeah, we have the card for the Chariot.
Oh, do we? Oh, I have that written. That crap.
Yeah.
So what we're missing? Well, we don't have the world, right?
Is Allie
We're
the high
missing the world.
priestess?
Allie's not the high priestess.
The sun.
We don't have the world. She's a kid, and I believe the
Yeah.
children are the future.
Jesus. Is she the world? I mean,
Is Aristo the fool?
She's not. Aristo. Yes, he is. Jester fool. Yeah.
oh. Let's see, we've got the Wheel of Fortune.
So what do we know about V?
Are we missing death? Yeah, let's go over. You guys keep looking. I'm gonna go talk to VHS. Or
Well,
VIHS. I can't.
Yeah, let's just call him. I like VHS. I actually kind of like that better.
So is Mia and Mira the lovers?
No.
No, we've already got the left.
Yeah, we got that off Julia.
Okay.
So anyway, you go to VHS, and he is a white-robed priest, symbols of many gods from across various worlds, hanging from around his neck, and a mask of comedy on his face. He is short with eyes that dart around, watching the corners of the room. You talk to him, and he tells you, he says to you, you are the ones who brought back Marshal Cato, and he spews out like weird conspiracy theories about him. which is kind of bizarre. And then he thinks about and he tells you as part of that he thinks that Void Maw, because you've already uncovered that, is coming to destroy the unworthy and the corrupt, and he kind of like hints that Kato might be one of those, and he sees this as a good thing because the horrors of this world should be cleaned. And he tells you about how he is here because he is seeking to thwart his enemy, the crypt thing known as Pluton, who lives in the basement of the tavern.
What can you tell us about Pluton, the crypt thing?
Pluton is set into the basement below and is entombed there and watches over the Hall of Dead Realms.
What?
And he says if you go down in there, there are what are known very powerful magic items known as the Mortal Orbs, and I will give you 100 Redato coins if you can steal a Mortal Orb for me and bring it back to me.
And we need that to get into the game.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go.
Okay.
Pluto, the crypt thing is dead.
Yeah.
That I think VHS is the
High Priestess.
but we don't want to say that to him yet.
Right.
Right. All right, let's pop downstairs and see what we see.
Okay, so who's leading the way to the stairs?
Laura will.
The Cylon
Okay.
right behind.
So the stairs are over here.
Okay. We go over there.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm reading these really quickly. Go over to the stairs. And you start walking down, and it is complete darkness. And you see the door in front of you has golden serpents built into it, and the serpents wreathe around and move at your approach. You look up and see that the serpents of the door are surrounding a image in the door of a Medusa's face. So,
Don't look.
Laura,
Don't
make
look.
a Constitution saving throw. DC 16. You can't make 11. It's even worse.
Oh my.
Come on, Laura. You got my aura. You got my aura, so that's a 12.
That's at least not an 11.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so it's a 12. Okay, cool. You begin to petrify from
I pull her back.
from looking at-
Pull her back and cover
you
her
are
eyes.
restrained and frightened, and you get a second saving throw to avoid petrification.
I pull her out of there and cover her eyes.
And Badger can guide her for this one.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, you're dead.
Wow.
Good run,
You
Laura.
you lose 50 points. You freeze solid as a statue, a permanent fixture in the Tavern of Last Resort. When the group enters a new room, you can re-enter the game as a spawning of your character.
All right.
Okay, with a sheet and something to block sight above the Medusa, why don't you go in there,
I can.
called shot, and open that door. Check for traps and open it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You go over down the door, your eyes averted, and you see in the Medusa's mouth there is a small padlock with 3 numbers on it. Each of them can be from 1 to 20. Okay.
Can I just knock it and get it open?
You cast the knock spell?
Not yet. I'm asking the guys if
Yeah,
they
do
want
it.
me.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
All right, knock.
Okay, it's open. Boom, we're done.
Go on in.
Go into...
I drag the statue in, shake her out of it.
You enter into the Hall of Dead Realms.
That shit seemed hard.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a hidden space. This is a hidden space underneath the tavern. There are 8 large pedestals carved to look like vicious jaws, holding 6 planetary orbs. Two of these are empty. Each of them has 2 smaller sub-claw hands reaching out from it. 14 small orbs of various colors sit on these little pedestals in the center, carved to resemble cupped hands. At the far right of the room, there's a hooded statue of a Grim Reaper staring out. It has eyes of yellow and purple, shining brightly from inside the hood. To your left, there's a small portrait of a green-skinned man hanging on the south wall. The portrait animates and silently greets you with a big smile. The Grim Reaper calls out in a deep voice when you first walk into the room. Emancipate or annihilate.
So free him or kill him?
Right.
So like, here's the thing. We think Pluton might be death.
Pluto
I
should
think
be
we should
death.
do. I should do emancipate. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say emancipate. Already died once.
And Pluton says a choice has been made. And then beckons you to do something with these orbs.
Put them
Okay.
in the world they belong to.
Yeah, stick them in the world. Do you mind? Can we like stage them? Do you mind if we stage them without
You
putting
should
them
be
in the
able to
world?
move these.
We can. I'm just asking if we're able to.
Are we supposed to be able to see the globes below?
Yeah, there should be 6
Right.
world globes that you can see.
Right.
And
Right.
then
So.
I think 14 of these species.
Since there's
Shit. Loxodon. That's the world from. Hold on. Minotaur. No, Minotaurs are also in Ravnica, aren't they?
Maybe, yeah.
They could be in. Well, they're in a lot of worlds, but
Well,
it's
that's the
like
thing. I think we need to go by published books for 5e. I think that's our best, right? Like,
quite possible.
Well,
let's go with
there are
published
none for
books.
Athos or Grin then, right?
oh wow, true,
Or Mistra.
Athos is Dark Sun, right?
Yeah,
right?
that'd be the right green.
Yeah, but
What's a Mayanad? I have no idea.
I think that's.
Well, I don't know what it is in D&D.
I'm trying to remember if it was in the.
It has something to do with the drinking dude in like Greek or
Dionysus.
Roman mythology. Yeah,
It's Mistara, the. No, it's the mystical. It's mystical something of Theros, right? Is that book?
right. There's
Yeah.
a Theros book, and that's where the elephant people were in. I'm pretty sure the elephant people are in the Loxodon book.
Loxodons are also in. I know Loxodons are all the Gathering, so they'll be in Ravnica. So Menead may be.
All right.
What world is Mistara?
That's like the original basic world, I think. An
Okay.
expert world.
So then that's probably human, dwarf, elf, right?
Right.
This is where things originated.
Ah, right, yeah.
Maybe
Um,
there's Faerun.
Genasi were in. They weren't in Kryn. They might have been Athos, because I don't think they were in the original Faerun. I thought they started later.
Assuming it's the original, like.
I think they're
They
going
were
to be
kind of a-
Faerun.
Planescape thing.
It could be.
All right, let's do ones we know, right?
Okay.
Let's do like 3, the Threkken or into Athos. Like that's a sure bet, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's do that and then see.
Each one has 2 hands outstretched.
Yeah.
So
Oh, 2 hand. Okay.
Yeah.
so
What do
don't
you-
look for
oh, sorry.
3.
So Kender and Draconian should be Kryn, right?
Yeah.
So that's Kryn. And Minotaur and Loxodon could be in Ravnica.
Ravnica are they for sure? There's for sure Minotaurs in Ravnica. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are.
So you've got about 80 minutes for the whole thing.
We got Warforged. Were you on T in Eberron?
They're in Eberron, but I don't know that.
They weren't special about Eberron, though, were they?
No.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I mean, the Yuan-Ti were obviously really big in Chult, but I don't think.
Genasi are in Eberron, right?
they are. They're not like.
How about Athos? What are the two things in Athos? Thrycreen for sure.
Yuan-Ti
Humans.
might be.
Humans can go to Athos, yeah.
Yeah, but humans can go to all of them.
Right. But what can go to Athos? What two things go to Athos?
Yuan-Ti might. Hobgoblin. I mean, I think this.
Yeah, and Hobgoblins fit pretty good in Eberron, right?
Yep.
They're kind of special for Eberron.
So it's just the Maenid and the Genasi then.
And so we're clear, you haven't actually, in game, you haven't moved any
Correct.
of these.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. And so the two that are remaining could either go into an empty world or into Pluton's hands.
Wait, Pluton. Oh, but no, Pluto is Roman, right? Not Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Maenad is Greek. But we don't see. So each world has just two hands. Is that correct, Ross? Like
Maenads
That's
were
correct.
in expanded psionic camp. Third edition.
well, let's put in these and see what happens. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to put them all in at once, right? So let's just.
Let's
So
start-
which orbs? Yeah, let's go one world at a time. Which
Start
orbs
with
do you put in?
Lockstone and Minotaur. Why don't we start down there?
Yep.
Okay, you put in the Lockstone and Minotaur mortal orbs into the world of Ravnica, and both of them fuse into the larger globe, give it a washover of globe, and then washover of glow, and then Pluton creaks out. You have a choice has been made. Emancipate. That was good.
Okay.
I'm glad
Yeah.
we didn't say destroy. I don't want to destroy all of these races. Jesus.
So then
Let's.
Crin
uh,
go with a gimme.
Most
Kryn?
other groups in this thing have committed genocide. Let's just throw that out there.
Do
Yeah, let's do
Draconian and
Kryn.
Kender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kryn.
Yes, that is the correct combination.
How about
I love
Eberron? Looks
the-
pretty good.
The
You're doing
Farron with
Eberron
the
next?
two elves.
Yeah, you can do Eberron next.
Let's do Eberron.
That is-
Warforged and Hobgoblin.
That is the correct combination.
Nice.
I'd go ahead and finish the bottom. Do Mystara next.
And what was Nastara? I don't.
That was like an original world.
It's like D&D Basic and Expert.
Oh.
That was
and-
the Blackmore world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, let's try it
That
then.
was
I
the
mean,
Blackmore world.
those are. I mean, because both of the elves in here are specific, like
Right. And
complicated elves.
that was something that happened in Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do human and dwarf into Nastara.
That is correct.
Nice.
Farron next is that's safe too.
Wait. Yeah, I think Farron's
Oh.
safe.
Oh, Farron, yeah.
Are you putting in those orbs for Faerun?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is correct.
Nice. Okay, now Athos.
We know for sure Thrycreen is right.
Yeah, that's for sure right. Is Genasi or Yuan-Ti? That's the question.
So which world was Athos? That
Athos is Dark Sun.
Dark Sun.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Yuan-Ti. I wonder if we get any. What happens if we miss one?
I wonder.
Well,
It's Genasi. I
shit.
think it's Genasi.
Think it's Genasi?
That's
Is
my
it,
guess.
Like, I feel like they're older than Yuan-Ti. I mean, like, I'm sorry, more special than Yuan-Ti. Like, I thought Yuan-Ti was more. I don't know.
No, I think the Genasi and Three King.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Let's try
There's
it.
a wall there. Yeah, we have to like put that one under.
The Thrykeen were correct, but the Genasi was not.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh. So the Genasi are all destroyed and wiped out from the universe.
That's not bad.
I should be
mean,
sad. I should be sad
Okay,
about it.
so it was
Pluton
1T. Sorry.
Pluton claps once, and a floating hand appears and offers the troop the Septivium Harmonicus, a mystic divine music box that fills the room with glorious music and a chorus of infinite souls singing in unison. It soothes all within who can hear it. And when you do this, Pluton then speaks to you. Restore or renew, you must choose.
let's see, restore or renew.
Restore, that's going to get us back our greater restoration. Renew would heal us.
Yeah, let's try. Let's go restore. I like that. Or maybe restore the Genasi. We'll go with restore.
Very well. This world will be brought back to its old order at the end of time. Cool. And with that, you now have all of the mystic artifacts of power, and whether you want to or not, you are teleported into the great, with all that confluence of powers of creation. You are teleported into the great beyond, and healed of all hit points.
Oh, nice.
Did it also happen to heal exhaustion?
No.
Short rest? No?
Can I take an arcane recovery?
No to. I mean, you could have had a short rest when you were in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
One arcane recovery. You have to do a second level spell for it, but that is cool.
Oh, this is where shit gets real, y'all.
This is where it happens. You float in a sea of nothingness, surrounded on all sides by the form of Void Maw. Oh man, you got quite a few of these archetypes that were masked. I have to jump over and keep track of which archetypes you didn't mask. See, 1, 2, 3. You missed 4. Which by the way, the best any group has done so far. So I will delete 4 of these white lights. Great. The unmasked archetypes show up out in the void of space as these white dots that are here to aid and support you in the final battle against Void Maw as you pull out blade and spell in the final showdown to decide the fate of all creation. This encounter occurs in the vastness of the void. You are either near or far from Void Maw, as it is a humongous planetary object. You can spend 15 feet of movement to switch between the two. If you're in near range, that's kind of equivalent to melee. If you're in far, that's kind of equivalent to ranged attack. Void Maw can make opportunity attacks if you flee to far range, just like you would from moving away. Though he's still held to only 1 reaction per round. And if you're in the same zone, you're considered adjacent for touch-based spells and other purposes such as that. You have found the Miss Witch, so you're all healed at full. You have awakened the Archsmith, so you all gain immunity to necrotic damage.
Oh.
And you have, and you have freed and healed the Marshal Cato, so all of your critical hits now happen on 18 to 20.
Nice. Hey, and Tom, don't forget you got the extra D10 damage because you still haven't used that from the mug. And
you're right. I totally
and
forgot about that.
John, you have your 3 shards for extra D6 of damage.
The Crater of Might we call the mug. These archetypes that have been unmasked are angelic beings of points of light. During your turn, you can, if you move into one of its space, which is like called just kind of floating in there, you do 3 different things. You gain one of the following 3 things. You can heal 50 hit points, You can recharge a class feature or a spell slot of your highest level, or you could take an extra action. You did not get any Redano coins. The Hungry Void, so you're in like empty space, but because you have forged the Cosmic Annulus, it circles around all of you and provides a protective bubble at all times of safe atmosphere. Because you have the Lattice of Power that acts as a lightning rod, and all of Voidmaw's spells get sucked into it. And the magical choir chorus box strips away all damage resistances of Voidmaw. So we're down to that one. Okay, cool.
So, just what would the mantle have done?
Oh yeah, the mantle. Well, the mantle makes travel. It gives you auto successes on travel.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we need to position near or far at this point?
You all start at near.
Okay.
Now, one question:
the mantle messes with legendary actions.
With the heal, does that have to be applied to the person who steps on it, or can they have that applied to someone else?
The heal? What heal?
The moats to heal 50
No,
points.
so like if we step inside one of the things.
Oh, that's whoever steps into it. Yeah.
And it consumes the moat, right?
Yes, it does. So we're rolling initiative here.
What? We can't make one more set of friends?
No more friends. Friendship's over. No friends, only fight.
Wake me when it's my turn.
Okay, called shot. It looks like you're leading the action with this in the final countdown here.
Okay, I will disengage to go to there. Use the moat to get an action. Sharpshoot. I will precision that 18 to hit for 20 piercing.
So the Voidmaw in his weakened form is dropped down to an armor class of 18, and you said you did 20 damage?
20 damage.
Okay,
Let's save the rest of those moats.
And then second attack. 19 for 16. Bonus attack. 23 for, let's menace him. So 23 for 21 and a DC. 23 for 21 points of damage and a DC 15 wisdom save.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I paused it. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I paused the timer for a second there. I lost my microphone. I was scrambling for
So
paper.
three hits for a total.
Back on.
3 hits for a total
hits.
of 57 points of damage and a
Holy
DC
shit.
15 wisdom save.
Okay, I'm dropping down 57 points of damage.
Is there a hit point track we're going to be able to...
And... I'll call it out in a second. And I'm sorry, what was the DC? It was a wisdom save?
Yes.
I'm straight up +0, so ooh, that is total fail.
So it's frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So action surge. Do it again. 20 for 21
It hits.
and 21 for 20.
Wow.
And,
okay. So
reaction.
total of 41 damage on top of that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So 98 points total, and I'm
We're
spent.
down to 82 hit points.
Wait, the moat you stepped on, did you use that for an extra attack? Or extra attack?
I did it for an extra action, yes.
Yeah, that's what launched all those up. Cool. So yeah, Called Shot wailed into this final beast eating up all of creation and did that. Bridger, it's your turn.
And finish my move to there. Hey, you want to take
so are
that
you drawing
mode
an
off?
opportunity attack?
No. I'm already outside of range. I'm in far.
He used one action to disengage. He disengaged, action surge,
Okay,
and then
gotcha,
used the
gotcha.
extra action from the moat.
Yeah.
Really cool. Bridger.
Who's the next person who's actually going to attack this thing?
Xylon will do it.
No,
I'm way down,
well, I'm going to attack if I hit, and I'll have sneak attack. So that's not. I mean, if I hit, it'll be sneak attack.
All right,
So it
then
won't
I'll
be
do
terrible.
Path to the Grave.
Okay.
And then I'm done because I don't want an opportunity attack.
Cool.
He's got disadvantage on these because he's menaced.
Does that disadvantage apply to like everything?
Attacks, as long
Yeah,
as he can
Is it a
see.
general thing?
Yeah,
Applies
as
to
long as he can
attacks.
see me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, Barnaby, you done? Who's next? Or Bridger's done, I mean, who's next?
This is Laura.
I'll bonus disengage and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will launch at him. I'm going to use an arrow of walloping. We'll see how that works out for us. It's a 19. That's going to hit for. Oh gosh, what is that? It's getting
16,
late. 16.
32.
But so that'll hit for 32 points of damage.
Got it down to 50 hit points.
And the arrow of walloping does this. He needs to make a DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I made it. Son of a gun. All right. I'm gonna use. Oh no, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm all done. I've moved
okay,
and I'm done.
Cool. So then Void Maul takes his action. So he is going to make. You said this is disadvantaged, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
If it's in
bite
it.
and claw, or sorry, bite, claw against Xylon.
Jesus.
So this is a lot of these.
It's 2.
So the first pairing is 2, that misses. The second pairing is 16 against AC.
That hit.
Okay, that's a hit, and then 14 versus AC.
Is it 14
I
plus
guess-
10 for 24? That hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 hits.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I rolled an extra one in there. Great. So then, 2 hits. So then you take 39. Oh, I'm sorry. Back up. You're immune to necrotic damage. You take 20 piercing damage.
There we go. That's not terrible.
Okay, cool. And then 2 of the one archetype is consumed as Void Maul just sucks it in.
What a dick.
And then I know, what an asshole. And then Xylon, you are not considered allies to anyone else forever.
Oh,
So I can
You are
attack him.
isolated from them.
wow. Okay.
Well, you can always attack him, but you can't give him like an ally gains this kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Xylon,
Okay.
it's your turn.
But that means his aura doesn't apply to us.
Deal 50 damage in 90 seconds.
Okay.
Seriously, go.
Halberd,
That's a
great
bonus.
weapon. That's a hit for 25, and I'm going to throw an extra D10 on there.
That adding the 10
It's
from the
5, so
crater.
it's 30 total. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack again.
35
hit.
for the flat
Just
10.
hit. Fuck.
And then, but that's a hit.
Yeah.
And it's
2
going to be 9 points damage.
Yes.
Okay, he's down to 11.
I'm all done.
Next.
Okay, all done is Barnaby.
Biggest
Fireball.
spell. Use one of your
Fireball.
crush one of
Okay.
your things for damage.
Yeah, I'll crush with a crystal for damage.
Oh, yeah, you got
Oh
it.
yeah,
35,
that's an
I'm
extra
dead.
6.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Even if he makes the
Like,
save,
okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Fuck off. Nice.
32 seconds left. Before, so by the way, it's actually an hour and 32 seconds left.
That
so
was
that
to get
grants
bonus
you,
points, 75
defeat-
bonus points.
Yeah, You get 7. You actually got the time bonus. That's incredible. You defeat Voidmaw, splitting him apart, and you have. Oh, you've decided to renew. So.
No, we said restore.
We said restore.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Restore. Yes. So Voidmaw is destroyed, and the creator aspects appear before you. The reunified creator merges together. He applauds your efforts to repair reality and names you exarchs and guardians of all creation. The lost artifact. Oh, here we go. Do you accept? Do each of you choose to accept an aspect of reality? And
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
So
I do,
each
yes.
of you, yeah, of course. I mean, if someone asked you if you're a god, so each of you, tell me what realm of creation you ascend to and rule over for eternity. Let's go in. Let's just keep initiative order, right? So, called shot.
I would go to the realm of fighters and be their inspiration on and help them being better combatants and mastering their crafts.
Nice. And then Bridger.
I'm going to live up to my name and be the bridge between the living and the dead, guiding the newly deceased into the afterlife.
Oh, heck yeah. Laura.
Laura will ascend as the new goddess of luck, who favors the downtrodden, the persistent, and those who keep hope.
That's cool. Xylon.
He'll be the new god of the seas, and his symbol will be a see-through transparent fish.
Nice.
Nice.
And then Barnaby, round us out.
Barnaby will be the patron of libraries and lore and learners everywhere, and he will give special benefits to the people who reveal secrets.
Ooh, cool. Okay, great. So that is victory, and I'm sure you all want to know what your total score is. So I'm just kind of like calculating it here. So one of the things that I just want to make sure we're all good on. So one of the ways of gaining points is when you gain inspiration, specifically when you convert an enemy into an ally. I know we definitely did that the one time with the Mist Witch. Is there any time else where you would consider that it was specifically an ally that was converted into an enemy? I think that might be the only one.
I think that's
From
the only
an enemy that was converted into an ally, you mean?
Yeah, I think that was the only one, because we would have gotten inspiration and we didn't ever get it.
Well, I
Arch.
think
I mean,
I don't
The
know.
arch-
Let's think about it.
I'm willing to say that I might have missed something and not given you inspiration, but like I'm not gonna.
So
miss
I think
points.
when we took Fate, who wasn't willing to be friends with anyone, and in a world like that, I mean, you're either a
Fate wasn't
friend or an enemy. And
No.
all right, so Julia, I tell you what, you list the enemies, and I'll tell you how we converted.
The archsmith we converted. We
Maybe
converted
Kato?
because he thought we were
Yeah,
nobles.
you know what? I'll take that. Okay.
And
Well, and then there was the other guy too, the guy we saved. Well, he wasn't really an enemy, but the one we saved from the three-headed goon. He was
Kato.
Kato.
No, it wasn't an enemy. Okay, no, I think that's fine. All right, so if you just hold tight for a minute, I'm gonna go tally this up.
All right.
440 is the winning score right now, by the way, for those that weren't on.
I tell you what, we were lights out on attacks and skill checks and everything. I've never
We
seen
roll
such
under
good luck.
20 other than that
I know.
Constitution shit where I died, which was just, I mean,
Yeah, that's
that was awesome.
some good skill checking.
You're going to fall into the same category as John if we lose.
Oh no.
John, remember when the fucker coup de grace you? very early on. This was like 4E or maybe 3.5. Remember in the main hall?
Yep.
And the fucking DM just came over and coup de grace your ass.
Yeah. Rather than continuing to fight the guys who were be coup de grace,
Yes. Yes.
Championship. Fuck you.
Needless to say, we verbally blamed John just to
Yeah.
irritate him the rest of the game.
That's all right. I got therapy tomorrow morning.
I mean, really, that was probably about as close to perfect. I mean,
that's as good as we'll ever do.
Yes.
That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, since we didn't lose points for the mantle,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the only thing that
We lost 50 points was on the failed save, but other than that, we gained a bunch.
And we may have missed out on some tarot points by not revealing them because we waited.
Right.
Like we didn't have the Pasha coins or whatever.
Yeah,
But
we
he's
never,
I don't know.
Gonna
Missed
get-
opportunities.
we never got into that card game. The card game, you can like win points in the card game.
Right.
Yeah, so the Redato game, you gamble with years of your life, and so you can win a century or win a millennium.
I would like to get in there. I had.
I mean,
So,
but
like, would you have advantage?
pay for everything? Because that's not going to stretch for a millennium.
Actually, a
It looks
card
like
game?
we got 350 points plus whatever we completed in quests.
Will tell us.
Okay, cool. I figured it out. All right, so for time bonus, obviously you got the 75. You got a Dungeoneer Death, but that was balanced out by 2 inspirations, so there's a net 0 there. For your treasure bonus, I've got Retrieve the Lattice of Power, Forge a Cosmic Annulus, Recover the Mantle of the Void Knot. You got a treasure cache in there. You found both treasure caches in the, or recovered both treasure caches in the Crypt of the Mist Witch, and you compiled the Septivium Harmonicus, so that's 305 points there. And then in the secret quest bonuses, because we didn't want to reveal, spoilers, you got to the bottom of Descent into Flame, convinced the Mist Witch to give you her mantle, killed Voidmaw, got 5 of the archetypes unmasked, which, by the way, that is a record. No one's gotten any of them, and I doubt the Saturday group will get any. Anyway, healed 5 out of 6 orbs, and repaired Solder the Seer. So that was 375 for quest bonuses. So if we do that, that's 375 times plus 375. 75. 755. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're kind of good at D&D.
Yeah, so
This week we are.
blew everyone out. Just point out that the first group ended up in the negatives.
With the exception of that one save, we were lights out on checks, save, skill, and that can go either way.
Yeah.
So
The dice were really helping us tonight.
Yeah, and you built around a lot of that kind of mechanics, and then you also know the rules well enough to be able to say like, no, we have training in this, we can give each other aid and stuff like that, and that really like pulls through a lot. So I'm going to.
That silly bubble thing got us through that.
Well,
And I
thanks.
only had it because Tom had it on his character sheet, and I thought, I wonder if I'll look like an asshole if I don't have one. And I was right.
Well, thanks a lot, Ross. That was really fun.
Yeah, glad you had it. So if you feel like it, I am adding your group into the locked for Discord channel for the post game discussion, post game chats.
Ah, cool.
Spoiler. There's still one more group that goes on Saturday, so there's a chance. There's a chance that they'll win, but I seriously really doubt that.
Are you running that one?
No, it's Brendan is running that.